Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
Mr. Primetime.
Got one for AVT, one for Brees. Cheers. Happy Tuesday.
What's up, everybody? This is the viewers join the show edition of Let's Talk Jets, where you can come on and share your hot takes, and we'll take them. Exciting, right?
If there's hot takes to be given, yep.
So before we get started, thank everybody who has been joining us on our streams, watching our videos. And also thank everybody who's been buying the merch, too. We're doing a new fundraiser. We have long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and T-shirts. $5 from every one we sell goes to the Captain Mark Lee Christmas Drive, which is the Jersey City Fire Department buying toys and giving them out to the less fortunate. And it's an awesome cause. So the link is in the description. So you
there
guys
you go.
Can't yell at me.
Way to come prepared. Nice job.
So
I love the black, man. Those things are fire.
Blacks look nice. So for the game on Sunday, you have to rely on Primetime and Tyrone to share the tailgate information, make the videos, post on social media. Do not contact me. This is all on them.
You're going to be getting messages all day.
Nope, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not a part of it.
I'm just going to light some flames on the Talk Jets radio account and then go back on my personal after.
That's right. And then they're all going to hate you. So a lot of people are going. So everybody wants to go meet Tyrone and Kevin. Talk to them. What's up, everybody?
I'll let you guys know where we're going to be by Friday.
What's up, Randy? How you doing? Did I share the link yet? Did I share it? I don't think I shared
I can do it.
I got it here. The link is in the chat. If you want to join us, just come on in. We could talk. We could talk James Robinson. We could talk Chris Sims' comments. We could talk Elijah Moore and his cryptic tweets. We could talk whatever you guys want.
That's really where we're at. We're 5-2, and we're trying to decipher Bible verses from Elijah Moore. What the fuck?
I will stream the game on Sunday. Probably me and Legend probably doing it. And I'll take some calls, whatever.
5-2 Jets Patriots. You're not going to be there,
bro. I'm not spending $100 on a parking pass. I'm not.
Drive to Morristown, and I will drive you to the game.
No, I'm not driving to Morristown because I got to drive back from Morristown. I got no ticket and I got no parking pass. I got nothing.
You just complained about the parking pass. I just solved that problem for you.
Yeah, but then I got to drive all the way to Morristown. I'm going to drive another 45 minutes out of my way. I'm thinking about Uber.
You can't win.
So what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. I don't see Tyrone in the chat anywhere, so that's fine. We're not going to see Mike White. This is Zach Wilson's team who's got to play better, but don't say that too loud. How am I making excuses, bro? Right now, I have no ticket and I have no parking pass.
We're not going to the game. That's absolutely an excuse. I just solved your parking pass problem.
No,
all you have to do is drive.
It's not a solution.
Driving to Morristown is actually a shorter drive than going to MetLife Stadium, so I'm actually saving you gas money that you could put towards your ticket.
MetLife is a straight, easy road, there and back. Morristown's very out of my way.
No, 287. Boop. Same way you go to work.
Dude, I do 287 5 days a week. I'm not going on it again. I hate it.
It's actually not crowded on Sundays. Nobody on 287 on Sundays. You'll be fine.
If you guys want to talk whatever, I sound like Gase? No, I sound like Gase. So what do you guys want to talk about? Just share your thoughts on the game, the state of the team. I will say this. I can't wait for Sunday because the Jets are winning the game. The Jets are beating the Patriots, and I cannot wait. And
they look decimated right now.
But I don't even care, dude. I think the Jets are a better team. I'm like Peyton Manning, dude. I want 40 on them. Drop a 40 on them. I don't care. Like if you Fields looked like the knee last night. I ain't taking no knee, dude.
Nope.
Belichick's been spitting in our face for years.
Yep.
I would take every point,
especially last year too.
Yeah.
Zach got hurt. They ran it up the one game.
Absolutely, man.
We owe them for many of those games.
Can't wait for Sunday. I don't understand why Chris Sims' rant was much needed. I don't think so at all. I mean, I only heard like the first 30 seconds before we went on the air, but I didn't understand the premise of it, that Zach's playing at this all pro caliber level right now. Like, what? What's up, Jay? No, I mean, the thing is, listen, like what's weird right now is like, if you want to get views and clicks and retweets, you say something positive about Zach Wilson. Yeah, if you want to be honest and say, you know what, the kid needs some work, he made some mistakes, then you're going to get hate. Like, bro, watch the tape. You know what the fuck you're talking about. You just hate. You're like, dude, it's like we're in this weird world right now where it's either terrible, he's a bust, or B, he's playing a lot better than you think.
And there's no in
It's so
between.
weird, dude.
Yeah. Well, there's all the built-in excuses. Again, you're 4-0. You played some good defenses. There's injuries on the offensive line. You didn't have Elijah Moore. There's plenty of built-in excuses for him. And you could say he didn't turn the ball over. He's played a little bit better in the fourth quarter. But this is, like you say this all the time, it's not going to fly against better teams. You're not going to be able to win games against the Bills, or God forbid we actually get to the playoffs. You're not going to go far if you got a quarterback that's barely able to touch 150 yards. And just the eye test alone, some of the easy throws look so difficult every single time.
Like
we don't have a functional offense that could just get in sync, easy passes. We don't have plays like that right now.
Yeah, and it's just and the weird thing is, like, it's a week by week league. The Pittsburgh game, we gave him credit. The Miami game, you give him credit for the throws. Like, week by week, I don't like, you're only as good as your last game. You look at, well, you know what, this game wasn't that good. He missed a couple easy throws. The no turnovers is good. Escaping the pass rush is good. But there's some things you're like, man, like, you got to be, like, to say you got to be better is not saying, hey, Zach, you suck. Hey, Zach, you're bust. It's like, dude, just little things that you say. You just got to be better, man. Like, it's just so weird.
Nobody called him a bust. Nobody said to bench him yet. Like, hopefully this isn't what he's going to be in a year or two from now. Like, he's getting an opportunity to figure it out at 5-2, and that's a great problem to have right now.
Winning, I'm telling you, winning is the great deodorant. Mm-hmm. It is. When the Jets win 4 in a row, everybody loves everything. You ignore everything. Everything is fine.
And somehow it got turned into, we'd rather see passing yards than wins. Like, no, it has nothing to do with that. How about we win and also, complete a few passes too?
Yeah,
it's a passing league. Every other team does it. Justin Fields put up 33 at New England. Like, there's no excuses right now. And there's more than enough talent on the offensive side of the ball right now for Zach to put up some points.
And to be clear, we understand the Jets play good defenses. We understand that. We understand Denver's good. Like, all the little stats that everybody regurgitates over and over and over because their favorite analyst said that, we all see. We understand. I'm not saying throw 400 yards with Denver Broncos. We're just saying he's got to play better. That's all. Make the easy passes. Just be more efficient. Don't look so skittish. Complete. And then as you go along, you have to prove, especially now. You're going to, you got the Patriots, you got the Bills. These are going to be your AFC East rivals. It's going to get heated. You're going to play a little better. As the season plays out, he's going to have to improve. Whether you like it, you don't like it, whatever, it's just a fact.
Yep.
So if you want to attack us, go for it. I dealt with my clowns today. And my favorite thing is, what's up, Sneakers to Boots? I love when somebody tries to thrash me on YouTube. Think I'm not going to respond to them. I'm gonna post some nasty shit
in the responses.
Yeah, I don't give a rat's ass, dude. Like, if you want to comment, good, bad, or otherwise, I'm always gonna respond anyway. But if you come after me, I'll come right back after you. Like, I don't give a shit. We will go to Zach. Zach, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up, Zach?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Victory Tuesday. The trade last night kind of brightened the mood a little bit more. Absolutely. So, watching some tape of James Robinson, he's going to be a good back for us. He's not going to be like the home run threat that Breece Hall is. He's still going to be able to break off good. Like, if the blocking's there, he's going to break off some good runs. So, hey, Elmo.
So what role do you think Michael Carter's going to play? Is he be like the bell cow guy? Is he going to be like the guy featured on first and second down? Or, well, first of all, do you think even James Robinson is going to play on Sunday? He may not even play Sunday.
I feel like I know he's still questionable right now. I feel like they'll probably try to get him in. I think this weekend, though, they'll probably have Michael Carter take the majority of the snaps just because he's been in the system now. But going forward, I think James Robinson will probably take over that role of being the number one guy.
Think so?
Nothing against Michael Carter. Well, I guess it all depends on the teams that they're going against and what the scheme wants to do.
The only reason I would question that is because of his contract. I mean, he potentially might not even be here next year if Breece Hall, if his rehab goes healthy and they don't tender him next year.
Yeah, it all depends on the type of defense you're going up against. Michael Carter's that shifty guy that you want to bounce outside, whereas James Robinson, you want to run between the tackles. So it all depends on what the defense is going to give us, and that's going to determine which running back is really going to get the majority of the snaps, I would say.
Yeah, and also you saw Tevin Coleman was released today too. I wouldn't be surprised they bring him back to the practice squad too. Get him in there,
Yeah, don't want to lose a guy like Tevin Coleman for sure.
Did they really call up Zonovan Knight?
Yeah, they did it today. Yep.
Nice.
That's when they
be active on Sunday. Though.
When they called him up, I figured, that must mean that Robinson's not going to be ready for Sunday, or like they're not going to throw him to the wolves.
Well, they're saying his knee's banged up too, right? A little bit.
I'm sure that was try to, But I think also you got to figure about blitz pickups, things like that. Kind of make sure you're secure there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But the big thing is this is going to be a big week.
We're beating the Patriots, man.
Well, we can beat the
Before we get
Patriots.
to that, just
go ahead.
Just real quick, how would you handle the Elijah Moore situation this week? Like, is he going to be active? Do you play him? Like, how do you think that's all going to go down tomorrow when they meet the media?
I mean, if he's involved in practice, I mean, you got to give him a chance to like kind of redeem himself a bit. Robert Saleh has pretty much said that, the kid's making a mistake essentially. Like he's still a good kid. He's young. Just give him a chance to make it up to his teammates. If he's doing that day by day, let him play. If he's still being selfish, not being a team player, then you've
got a good start on Twitter. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, nah.
Based on what? The Bible?
I'm saying, I mean, dude, at some point he's gonna have to, I'm assuming he's gonna have to meet the media tomorrow. He's gonna have to meet the media. He's gonna have to face the team. He's gonna have to do a lot of things. At some point, he's gonna have to answer what his mindset is and what he wants to do. I'm curious to see how he handles it, what he says.
The Lord is going to lead him in the right direction. I believe
that's fine, and that can happen. But when they ask you pressing questions about football and your mindset with the team, you're gonna have to literally face the camera and say, what are you thinking and what are you doing and what are you gonna do going forward as a member of the Jets, because you're still a member of the team.
Yeah. So. Just as long as the Lord's not AJ Brown, I think we'll be okay.
or Brandon Marshall.
Or Brandon Marshall. Yeah.
What the weird thing is, though, it's like it's a distraction now, because say Zach Wilson throws for 140 yards on Sunday, and Elijah Moore only has one catch or one whatever. Be like, oh, are you not targeting him? How do you feel about this? It's going to be a never-ending story now with him here. That's going to be the problem. True.
But the thing is, he still has 2 more years left.
Yep.
I mean, Joe Douglas isn't going to make any rash moves.
He
identifies this team as kind of in a win now mode by, making that Robinson trade. But at the same time, he's not going to, do something that's rash, especially with a guy that still has 2 years left.
I'm curious to see, because right now all the teams and agents are leaking stories that we're looking for this, we're looking for that. And obviously the Packers are looking for receiving help. I'm curious what they would offer for him, like a legitimate offer. I'm curious what they would offer for him.
It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. It's at this point, if you wanted to get rid of him, like it would have to be a really good deal, because you're not only getting a guy that is a good talent, you're getting a guy that has 2 years left on a rookie deal.
Bingo.
And that's the big thing. So you'd have to at least get a second round pick back.
That's what I'm saying.
I want a lot more than that.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I want a first and more.
You ain't getting a first. He's a second round pick. He hasn't accomplished anything.
He hasn't showed enough to probably get a first. But if you can get a second pick,
you got a second for Darnold. You can't get a first for Elijah Moore with 2 years left on his rookie contract.
Well, I mean, but Elijah Moore's done nothing. At least Darnold played.
But that's my asking price. We have all the leverage. If you want Elijah Moore, you give me a first round pick.
But once they're done laughing at you, then what are you gonna do?
Then he's got to put the uniform on.
So what do you think about Sunday, man? To me, I think this is a enormous win for the Jets. Home game, Patriots. The Patriots. I mean, listen, they're a solid team. You're gonna have good games, bad games. You're gonna get their best effort. But this is a game the Jets have to win. This is like, for me, if like you have like a must-win kind of stuff, this is your statement victory right here.
Yeah, this is your must-win. You're going to play a guy that's been your boogeyman for the last 20 years, essentially. 100%. And this has to be a big game for Zach Wilson. I'm not saying he has to light up for 300 yards or anything, but he needs to at least show that we can actually have a passing offense. That's the thing. We can't be one-dimensional anymore. And I'm not saying Zach's bad. I'm not saying he's been playing bad. I'm saying that he just needs to show a little bit more. And that has a lot to do with LaFleur and the game plan as well. Simplify the offense a little bit. If you want Zach to throw it, if you're worried about the offensive line, put him in the shotgun, run some quick passes, run some bubble screens, do something like that. There's enough talent on this offense where they can make it work. It's just they've been making it too complicated for him in reality. And just to like look at him from last year, like, yes, he's not being overly aggressive anymore, but now it's like he's too conservative. Then that's the big problem. He's got to find that middle ground.
Got to find the balance. Yep.
Yeah. Stop rolling him out left. That's the big thing. Like, he's a right-handed quarterback. But yeah,
but I mean, to me, it's like you watched the Patriots last night, and that wasn't obviously their best effort. The whole quarterback carousel, or anything like that. But to me, it's like I'm just gonna ignore last night. The Jets defense should absolutely smother the Patriots. They really should. Like, you're back at home, they're flying around, they're playing at a very high level, probably top 10, top 5 defense in NFL right now. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit who their quarterback is. Smack them around, stifle them, and dominate. You do that, you have a very good chance of winning this game. And then, like you said, that's on Zach and his guys score points. But like, to me, I'm like, this is the first time that I can't tell you how long that I'm actually confident going into this game. Like, dude, the Jets they can go toe to toe.
They're the better team.
They are
the better team.
Don't get started with the whole trap game thing.
No, but this.
Oh wait, yeah. Is this a trap game this week going up against the last place Patriots with a first place battle for the Bills next week?
Is though. You'd have to explain it to him what it is first. But
yeah,
the thing is, this is the enormous game. Like the fans are fired up. Like this is your statement. Like the Dolphin game was a big step, but this is your arch rival. This is the nemesis that always like Sally like using that bad blood thing. Like that home game last year was embarrassing. We walked out of there just like this was disgusting. And he didn't take the gas off the brakes at all. He wanted 60 on us. Yeah. And this is it. This is payback time. We can flex our muscles and pounding them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just the offense needs to put up some points. I think running the ball, we will be able to, but this is going to be a week where it's time to get Zach going. It's time because you can't go into Buffalo next week and not be able to throw the ball. You can't be one-dimensional because
this is a game you have to win at home, dude. This is a home game you have to win.
You have to win this. Going into Buffalo at 6-2, it gives you enough leeway looking at the second half of your schedule after the bye week to make a playoff push.
Yep.
It's a must 100%.
Win. No, I agree.
But you got New England coming off a shortened week for them.
We're the better team, man. We're the better team, more physical defense. There should be a home crowd environment. This is it. Like, there's no excuses this week, dude. I understand the offensive line's banged up. Figure it out. Like, this is like you want it.
Your line could be banged up too.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is it. Like, there's no excuses on Sunday, dude. This is a game you have to win.
No excuse. We got to win. It's time to put that same old Jets narrative to bed. 100%. Especially, this is the biggest test. Patriots test not in the sense that they're the better team. It's just getting over the stigma.
That's it.
Showing it to the locker room like we're here. Show the NFL we're here. We're a good team. Not saying we're elite, but we're at least able to go in and
smack around the Patriots.
Exactly.
Zach, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Take it easy, guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a statement game, dude. 100%. We'll go to Joe Cat. Joe Cat, what's up? Is that an Adrian Morrell jersey?
Nice jersey, man.
Of course.
I got the same style with Kyle Brady.
What's that?
I have the same style, but with Kyle Brady.
Oh, that jersey where we took him over Warren Sapp.
That was good times.
Brutal.
Tyson, you not going to the game?
No, man.
You should have let me know. I sold the tickets. They went over face value. I got to take it.
You better say hi to Elmo.
Elmo, what up? Dude, definitely agree with everything he says. Definitely a statement game, 100%. I don't think it's the game that Zach's going to get going at because after the Bears ran it down their throat last night, there's no chance that LaFleur is going to – I mean, it's one-dimensional right now. They're going to run it. And I think after watching that last night, would they thank you.
You don't think that Belichick's going to try to take away the run, though, especially without AVT and Hall?
They stacked the box last night.
Justin Fields.
Fields,
athlete,
I was gonna say he provides a different element.
But I mean, they stacked the box last night. Everyone watched on TV them stacking the box. The whole thing this week, I was like, what if the Patriots stack the box? They stacked the box last night, and they still let up 288 rushing yards or whatever it was.
You still got to contain against Fields, though. You don't got to worry about that as much with Wilson.
Of course, but it's I love Joe Douglas going out right away and making a signing. The same old Jets would have trotted Michael Carter out there and said, well, Ty Johnson's the guy. They know that Ty Johnson's not the guy because they went out and waited 4 hours. So I think it's going to be good. And I was about to leave Dwayne Brown in Denver with the penalties. I was about to leave that bastard in Denver. But
I think he's playing hurt though.
Of course, he definitely is. But I mean, the calls were terrible this week.
The officiating was some of the worst we've seen, dude. That shit was so one-sided. Like every play was a jet penalty. Like it was just. And the Broncos are getting away with murder, doing all kinds of nonsense, no calls.
And everyone was like, so some of the podcasts and some of the other channels on here, they're like, well, Zach didn't do anything. Like, dude, we knew it was going to be the ugly game. We knew that was going to be an ugly game. We knew the last 3 games were going to be ugly. It is what it is. But, the rollouts that he's doing and he's trying to, like, where he ran back 20 yards, like, that's got to stop. The play that we got lucky with, where the ball hit the ground, that's got to stop.
Yep.
All of that stuff's got to stop, and it's not going to just. We're all waiting for that breakout game. It's not going to happen overnight like that. It's gonna happen like gradually for him because.
But it's just like we were talking about earlier. It's like, listen, like he's doing good things, no turnovers. Right. He's not forcing things, but I think he's holding onto the ball too long.
Right.
And he's missing the easy throws again, which disturbs me the most. Like that's Like
He's
he
getting
hits those-
happy feet. Like
Yeah,
he was
oh,
facing
yeah.
pressure early on, and then like he was just starting to fade away
Oh.
from the throws. He was on his back foot. Like it was
Dude,
terrible.
the
You can't
throws
be
were
accurate that way.
awful. The throws were awful. Like 5-yard passes over Uzama's head. All these passes, horrible.
Got Mims killed.
But you have all the pieces in place, and we're gonna, today, what was it? The last game was the 17th game, so now he's played an official NFL season. Okay,
But the thing is, it's got to look smoother, man. Like the
Of
scripted
course.
plays drive me crazy, and it's like you know Belichick's gonna come after him. They are.
Of
You saw
course.
Judon last night was a man on a mission. Like you
Right.
see all this stuff, but now it's like you know what's coming. Use your playmakers. You have tight ends. You got to make Ruckert active. Make Ruckert active. Like
right,
get the ball out of his hand. And
Right.
like, but it should be quick though, dude. 3-step drop, boom. 3-step drop, boom. Like get it out of his head. Like far too long, he drops back and he's trying to read. He's
Right.
either not trusting his eyes or he doesn't want to force anything, and then he takes off and runs.
I also think it's not all on him, dude. The play calling sucks.
Yep.
Fleur sucks, dude. Like at this point, I would take Schottenheimer back.
Oh,
Like,
phew.
yeah, dude. Like
Well, if I go that far,
the fact that I got to sit there for 30 minutes and watch shit play calls every first half.
Yep.
Every first half, we all sit through it. Every game, we sit
Yep.
through. Oh well, the first 29 minutes of this fucking game are going to be
Yep.
2-yard runs up the middle. It's predictable.
the last 2 weeks though, was that just managing the game, knowing that Wilson didn't have it, try to walk out with a win, get the ground game going, be as conservative as possible, almost. Just
I
not turn
think-
it over.
I mean, I think when you had Breece Hall running like that, why you can't change it? You know what I mean? And he's obviously shaky. LaFleur knows he's shaky, but LaFleur's also shaky.
Yeah, but the thing is, but the weird thing is when you have a running game like the Jets had with Breece Hall, especially with
Right.
him, that should be play action pass all day long because
Should
shit
open
should
up so much.
like
Yep.
it should actually make life easier for the quarterback, and it
Right.
doesn't, which is just
But
it doesn't
I
make
think-
sense to me sometimes.
I think a lot of the problem too is the shake. You have 3 shaky parts. To this you got shaky Zach Wilson, you got a shaky play call, and you got a shaky offensive line where one
Yeah.
guy's playing 6 positions. You
Yep.
can't. One thing's not going to work without the other.
Yep.
We all want this to open up the play call, but the fucking line's horrible.
Yeah.
The line's horrible, and they played great one game. Like they played great in the Green Bay game. They
Yep.
played great. Dwayne Brown was all down there making blocks. The other day they were shit.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. Is we have 3 things working against us right now, and that's what one can't cancel out the other. One has to be.
Well,
fixed.
that's gonna be the
they-
concern on Sunday with AVT being out. That's the one where it's like, all right, that's a kick in the ass. But
Yeah.
at some point, every team's dealing with it. Like you watch the Giants, all these teams have offensive line issues. Everybody's got hurt guys, so it's like
Right.
it falls on a play caller. It's
Right.
like, listen, you have to
And
you have to
and
adjust.
you have
those
tight
lines.
ends that can block too. They've been doing a lot of dirty work this year.
Yep.
They can help out too.
You got to adjust.
There's ways
No.
to game plan around it.
There's no excuse. You put Conklin in there blocking. You put Uzama in there blocking. Get Ruckert in. You don't draft.
I'd like to see Ruckert going now. It's 8
Oh,
games in.
sure.
You got tight ends all across the league that were drafted this year that are making plays. Get
Dude,
Ruckert involved.
killing people in Long Island. Killing people. He lives
Yep.
2 towns over from here. He
Yep.
was murdering everyone in high school, and even in Ohio State, he was awesome. Now this is Elijah Moore playing?
I think he will.
We'll find
We'll
out
find out
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
They
Yeah,
said
if he
he is. We'll find out
practices
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
I guess,
Yeah.
when they
That's
meet
the
the
thing.
media.
I don't even want him back, dude. Like honestly, I don't care. I
You
really
say that now, but like we still need him. We
But
need another
Corey,
weapon
if
opposite
Corey Davis is
Garrett
out,
Wilson.
dude, you need him, man.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what? I have a little bit more pride than that than going into. I'd rather take the L than kiss this guy's ass.
Oh, no
I-
way.
I
No.
want
I don't want
to
to lose to the Patriots. No.
I don't want to.
I want to know if he's genuinely had a change of heart though. Like, has he come in this week? Does he address his
Dude.
teammates? Is he remorseful at all? Like,
He played 14 games and requested a trade. You think he gives a shit? He's a
bad
piece.
week.
But you know what, though? But Joe Cat, the one thing that could happen is he can be getting an enormous dose of reality where the media is pounding him, the
Right.
fans are pounding him, and the Jets could have probably said, you know what? We're not getting offers that we want for you. So
Right.
guess what? You're fucking like you have a week because November 1st is the deadline. After
Right.
that, you're here, dude.
Your
So
life is
either
going to be
change your-
miserable for the next
So
year.
either change your
or,
tude or you're gonna be sitting your ass for the next freaking,
I
2
know. I
months.
would just hate to fucking go and ask you, be like, "Hey, we need you." Like that's such a
it's
lame.
got to meet in the middle and be like, hey man, you know what? Or you say, listen, man, play out this season. At the end of the season, we'll figure something out for you. But right now, we need you. You need us. Figure it out for the rest of the year.
Big
You wanna go
statement,
somewhere else?
boys.
Play
Big
well the
statement.
rest of the year. You up your trade value.
Yep.
That's it. And you know what? The people, the Zach haters in the group or whatever is going to happen, we're getting wins. That is all that matters.
Yep.
Wins, wins, wins. Nobody gave a shit that Sanchez was barely doing anything either. So we got to just stick with it. We got to get the win. That's all that matters in that column.
I agree. Joe Cat, good talking
Boys.
to you, man.
Later.
Have a good night.
All right. I'm trying to share the link, but our
I
studio.
was going to say, wait for Vinny to request it another 50 titimes before you post
Yeah, I
it.
mean, we share it. It's just, it's our studio's full, man.
Every 5 comments, link please, link please, link please.
And he's probably, oh, there he is. I didn't see him. My bad.
You got Tyrone.
Sorry.
Right
Yeah,
there.
sorry, dude. I didn't see down there. Sorry, dude. I'm busy over here. It's not our fault you joined late.
Show started at 8 o'clock.
I know you're not talking.
How's
I
that?
know. Crown Peaks, baby. I know.
Right.
I know you're not talking prime.
Well, we're gonna continue our show. Being you're late, we're continuing now. So we're gonna go to
What?
Bubs. Bubs, what's up, man?
What's up, Bub?
How's it going?
What's up, Bubs?
What's up? Thanks for having me on.
Elmo.
Let's go,
what's up,
Rangers.
big homie?
Yep, got the game on now. Big game for
Yeah.
the beginning of the season.
Should have been the Stanley Cup matchup last year.
Yeah, we never blew the 2-0 lead.
Thoughts on the Yankees? I didn't
Don't
address
wanna
it last
talk.
night with Tyson. I figured I'd wait for you.
You can dress all you want. You can try.
Cashman and Boone got to go. Nothing's going to change until they're out of here.
They gotta
I mean,
clean
it's
out
gonna-
everybody, dude. They gotta clean
Yeah.
out Donaldson, Torres. Like, just clean everybody out, dude. I mean, it's gonna be the same old shit every year. Like, get a clean slate. They won't do it because they're never.
Yeah.
It's not like that. But whatever.
It's like it's the Three Stooges with Hal, Cashman, and Boone. It's so bad.
They make too much money, dude. No matter what you do, the games are always gonna sold out. They're gonna sell the merchandise to get to the playoffs to make all that money. You know, it's just they make too much money. They don't care.
Yeah, and the team's just strictly power hitters, no contact, nothing. It's just boom or bust. So
now, are you ready?
I expected it. But,
Are you ready for the Jets to beat the Patriots?
Yep.
Let's go.
I'm,
Oh, so we
yeah.
and this is the best thing. Elmo's now on Twitter for all of you that don't realize that, but he's following all of us. So
I wanted to make sure that was the official Elmo account.
Okay, we
before
had to
I
make
followed
sure.
it.
Absolutely.
I
Hey,
didn't know if it
Tyson.
was an imposter Elmo account.
Tyson, I want to finish up what Joe Cat was saying, and prime time you touched on it earlier, the Elijah Moore tweets, man. Yo, listen, this kid got to go, bro.
He found God. What are you talking about?
Yo, listen, no, man, it's not what he's trying to say. It's what he's actually saying. Like you being persecuted, bro. How are you being persecuted when you create the fucking problem? You know what I'm saying? Like this kid, bro, like this shit's about to get really stupid, man. I honestly, I love the kid. I really think that having him on the team is going to be a bigger problem.
tomorrow's gonna be the telling day, dude. Tomorrow's the day because they meet the media and you have to answer questions. Think about it. Over the last 3 days, Sauce Gardner, Quentin Williams, and CJ Mosley all took shots at him in the media. Wasn't a direct shot, but veiled comments where it's like, it's not about you, it's about the team. So,
Tyson, did you read his tweets?
dude, I know, I see everything.
You know,
man.
hey, listen. So if I'm a reporter, the first thing I'm going to ask them is like, how are you being persecuted? How?
How do you know
You
it's about
create-
football?
I mean, it doesn't matter, prime time. I mean, why would you put that out there, knowing the situation that you have right now? What the fuck else you got going on? I mean, that's just
He posted a page of reading material. What are you talking about?
but no, it's what he's saying, bro. He's like, yo, being persecuted, bro. How are you being persecuted? Did you read it?
I did.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can quote Bible scriptures all you want to, man. When they don't apply to certain situations, they don't, man. It's like, yo, going through what he's going through, he just came up with something simple. I apologize. I want to move forward. That's not what he's putting out there. He's playing the victim. You cannot be the aggressor and be the victim at the same time, man. That's why people always get their ass kicked because they go out there and start some shit. You're drunk, you get the ball, you run your mouth. Next thing you know, you're missing 4 teeth, and now you want to call the police because it's got to knock your fucking head off. But you're the one that caused it.
Yep.
He caused this problem, man. This is him. So there's no way Salah can fix this, bro. I'm telling you, it's not. You can't fix it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like you could try to fix him. Like, listen, dude, we're not trading by a trade deadline. You're going to be here the rest of the year. So you can either man up and play with us, or you can sit out the rest of the year. Your choice, but you're going to be a Jet. That's it. Figure out how you
However
handle
this goes down, it's got to be on Joe Douglas's terms. I'm not caving to
Yep.
Elijah
I mean-
Moore,
oh, no,
sending
I mean,
him to
yeah.
Green Bay or some kind of playoff team where he's going to play with Aaron Rodgers, put up big. Like, no, he doesn't get that for doing this shit. Fuck that.
I don't.
You'll sit on
I
the bench
don't- I
for the
don't-
year if he hasn't
don't-
changed his mindset. But ultimately, as a fan, like, you want this to work out, right?
No,
Like,
I do. but
don't you want this shit to like get
you
repaired and
do.
hopefully it could be water under the bridge? Hopefully he
prime
can learn
time.
from it.
you
ideally?
You do. But when you start seeing, when you listen, I'm telling you, man, I've dealt with victims, man. That victimology shit is serious, bro. They really be believing that shit. They really believe that it's someone else's problem and it's not them. Listen, man, I own every mistake I've made in my life. That's how I'm able to move forward. But when you hold on to shit and you got people in your ear tell you, oh no, it's not you, bro. You a superstar. It's the Jets. It's they're the problem. They took you from poverty, kid, and gave you an opportunity to play the best game in the world every Sunday to make you a superstar. Because they not moving at the speed that you wanted at. Now you had your mistake. Instead of moving forward with your mistake, you post all these. Listen, man, the most manipulative people in the world talk behind words. That post today, all them posts, he's talking behind words. He's saying that I'm the victim here.
That's why. Let's see
are,
what he says tomorrow. Let's see what he says tomorrow. Does he talk to his teammates?
Do they make him available tomorrow? Prime time. I bet you right now he's not available tomorrow for any kind of
to the media.
Nope, he will not be watched. They're not stupid, crazy. Bro. Tyson, listen, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I saw this today. I was talking to another friend of mine today about it. And he was like, bro, what does that mean? I said, bro, what it means is like he's not owning his own shit. He's really in his feelings.
Or he's slowly but surely trying to say, you know what? This is my side of the story. This is where I'm coming from. That too. There's
what side does he have?
I'm glad you said it and not me, because I feel like I've been the only one that's somewhat
sides does he? But
because
from a different perspective.
Okay, there's two sides to every story, whether we like it or not. So there's his side, the Jet side, and the truth. Somewhere in the middle. I mean, this whole going about it right now, the Jets are angry. They threw him out of practice. Whatever happened there, they told him to take time. He wants to be traded for whatever reason. There has to be something. There's going to be his side's going to come out. So maybe this is his way of saying, you know what, you guys think all this stuff. It's not really what you think it is. This is how I feel. So I'm just saying, dude.
And I want to ask you a question. You know, back when we went from the regular call-in show, it was, before we went to YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we were negotiating contracts, right? So at one point, you could have just said, Tyrone, take this contract and leave, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to deal with it. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm becoming the problem, if I'm coming on the show, I'm not saying that. If I come on the show and I'm disrespectful to you or prime time, or I'm just like F this, F that, whoop, 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 and I become the problem.
But here's the thing, though.
Can we ask Bubs a question?
No, Bubs can sit. This is Tyrone caused this. Tyrone come on late, and now he's starting all shit. But here's the thing, Tyrone.
To the side and say, Tyrone, chill the fuck out, and I still be bugging the fuck out. What comes from that?
But here's the difference. Right now, all our chat and all our viewers, right, see this. What they don't see is when we hang this up and what happens. The interactions behind the scenes, the interactions when we're texting and putting together shows and not answering comments on Facebook and not doing anything on Facebook, all those things, they don't see that side. So that's the difference. Things happen behind closed doors. We sooner or later, Elijah's going to be like, you know what? This is what you guys think. This is my perspective and my point of view. Whether people want to hear it, believe him or not, right now it's like everybody's ripping the shit out of him because all we know is he was kicked out of practice. He wants to be traded because of touches. Is it over that or something else? We don't know. That's what we think it is, and it is bullshit. Like I think this whole thing is bullshit. Whatever it is, it's been handled terribly. But dude, if he doesn't face the media tomorrow, dude, I think it's ridiculous. So if you want to be this kind of distraction, you want to cause this kind of story, and then you're going to hide and not talk to the media, that's even more chicken shit.
I just don't think it will. Bub, what do you think, Bub? I'm sorry, big dog. I just want to get off my chest, man, because I was.
Bub, just for the record, Tyrone came on the show late. And then said, it wasn't asking you questions. I want to talk about Joe Cat. So he made the show about him. So basically, he pulled Elijah Moore right now.
Bubs, listen, Bubs. I've been in the chat since 8:01. I was 1 minute late. I was in the chat since 8:01.
He pulled an Elijah Moore right now.
I was in the chat since 8:01. That's what time I got on here. And yes, I was.
There's no way.
Check your. I text you guys. Stop playing.
Tyson didn't even post the link at 8:01.
No shit.
Yo. I don't need the link. I already got the link.
Oh, that's right.
I was in the studio at 8:01.
Can Bubs talk now? This is gonna be about you again.
Bubs. See how you change subject, Bubs? My bad. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. I'll give you some more drink, man.
Tyrone Moore.
Now he leaves.
Yeah, I mean the whole Elijah Moore situation. The whole Elijah Moore situation's interesting. I mean, it's just like I don't know. He has to speak to the media tomorrow. He has to speak to the players, and he also owes it to the fan base too to explain what's going on. Whether it's, like you guys kind of mentioned just now, whether it's behind the scenes or something deeper, or if it's something like deeper, or if it's him just complaining about carries. I mean, we don't know the full logistics of like the whole like the whole fight between, or the tempers flaring between him and LaFleur. So, I guess you got to see what that is. But he has to meet the media tomorrow, or I mean, either he doesn't meet the media, and then Salah's just going to get pounded with questions, or he meets the media, speaks out, whatever happens, and then you see if he plays Sunday.
Just to clarify, Esteban, just so I understand that you understand what I'm saying, I didn't say they handled more poorly. I did not say that at all. I'm glad they made him inactive. I did a video saying he should be inactive and not allowed to play at all. Nothing to do with that. It's amazing how things get misinterpreted right off the bat. It's wild.
You actually praised Salah right after his press conference, saying, "Well done." Like you said, he did a great job handling the situation.
He did say that.
The receipts are there. Go to Twitter. It was a Friday press conference.
Got videos. So now, Bubs, more important things. What do you think about James Robinson?
Yeah, I'm excited about the move. I mean, that yesterday was awful. Like, you feel for Brees and everything. Like, such a great start to the season. We haven't had that electric of a running back in such a long time. Was playing so well. He had the 62. I mean, he was a big reason why we won Sunday. He doesn't score that 62-yard touchdown. Who even knows if we win that game? So it was tough. But what it tells me is that Jody's all in on winning, and it tells me that like he obviously, he's still building for the future. He's not going to go out and trade a bunch of picks for this star player to bring him in and win now. But he's trying to win now with also still building for the future. But I just can't believe each time he continues to flip like these picks for these solid players. Like that pick, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, like
Blake Cashman.
Cashman.
Yeah, that guy got hurt getting out of bed. Like he flipped that for James Robinson, who was a 1,000-yard rusher in 2020. Actually tore his Achilles against the Jets last year. Was able to bounce back pretty quick. Played every game this year, but he's young. It's a low risk, high reward move. The low risk is if it doesn't work out, he's a free agent at the end of the year. And the reward is if he plays well, you can always bring him back next year and have, Carter and Brees probably won't be ready to go until midway through next season anyway, because it's about a full year to recover. So you could have him come back but kind of like what Joe Cat said, like a same old Jets move would just say, we're rolling with Ty Johnson, we're rolling with Michael Carter, and Michael Carter is definitely still the one, but it's much better backup at number two. It
sends a great message to the locker room too, man. Where they're like, we ain't fucking around, man. We are going to compete week in, week out, and we're going to constantly try ways to improve this team. And then it's like, it's just exciting. But then the other thing is, you go from that to AVT being out, where the offensive line again is a concern. But it's like, all right, 4/5 of it is still in contact. Are you overly concerned about Ogbui or
not from the start of training camp though?
It's a week to week, dude. At this point with this team, I mean, but you still, it's your right tackle, and then George Fant and Mitchell will be back within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Well, I think that's how Douglas is going to approach this. I know they signed somebody today to the practice squad. I don't know if he'll do anything, but I think that's more probably just a depth move and more than anything. I mean, I think. Unlike the running back room where like running backs, there was nobody getting healthier. You worked with what you got, right?
Yep.
The tackle, the O-line position, specifically the tackles with Font and Mitchell, I think Douglas is going to kind of play that where AVT is a huge loss. He's played everywhere. But in terms of kind of making a trade, I would be a little bit more surprised to see a trade for a lineman than I was to see like a running back trade yesterday.
Yep.
Just because of the fact I think they're going to wait and kind of see. Font should be back soon. Mitchell should be back soon. And Mitchell played pretty well, surprisingly, for kind of a late round pick. Actually held his own for the first.
That's why I don't.
The only reason I wouldn't rule out a trade though is because looking at next year, I mean, Fant's going to be a free agent. We don't know what Becton's going to be if he's going to be healthy. I mean, you could need possibly 2 tackles. So if you could get somebody,
but I mean, are you trading for Conklin? I don't think
that's what I'm saying though.
Dude.
I mean,
I don't think so, dude.
What would it take to get him though?
I don't know.
If you're taking that contract.
You got Mitchell coming back next year, so you definitely got to start the right tackle.
I don't even give a fuck about the next year. I'm saying that you got Fant and Mitchell coming back with the next couple of weeks. That's your reinforcement. Just get through this week and hopefully back next week.
If Fant is healthy and if Brown can make it through the season also.
That's why you don't make that trade, though. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you still got
for this year and next year.
But let me ask you guys a question. What about Coleman? Would you guys sign Coleman? I heard he got cut today.
Well, why don't you ask Bubs? Because Bubs is actually the caller.
Bub, what do you think, Bub?
Who was it again? Sorry.
Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman got cut today.
Practice squad.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him back on the practice squad. I actually thought about when Brees initially went down, I thought maybe they'd bring him back as the number 2 behind Carter, but obviously went Robinson. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I know they activated Donovan Knight. If they bring him back on the practice squad, I don't think that'd be surprising. I mean, he was solid for us, knows the system with LaFleur. San Francisco has all the ties. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, it can't hurt. It can't hurt just to bring – and Robinson, too. I mean, he's also had a torn Achilles last year, so you do have to just watch out. He's been fine through the first 7 weeks, but it is still something to be noted that he did have a torn Achilles, less than a year ago. So
that's why I think Carter's still
something to watch out for.
The workhorse.
So then, so your level of confidence going into Sunday on a scale of 1 to 10, are the Jets beating the Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, I feel confident. I'd say a 7. I mean, I think 7, 8. I go like 7.5.
Wow, that's kind of high.
I think I feel really confident about our defense against New England. The first time in forever we're talking about quarterback controversy for New England against the Jets. Usually it's always the other way around. It's usually always we're talking about the Jets quarterback against Tom Brady, but now it seems like it's like Drew Bledsoe all over again with Bailey Zappi. I don't know. But yeah, I trust our defense. I mean, our defense absolutely shut down Rodgers, shut down, the Broncos, which was good to see. 2 road games too. The offense, it's going to be interesting to see if Robinson's active. CMC got traded to Niners like 3 days prior and was active.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're talking different player, different talent, but, maybe they act. I mean, Robinson, I'd assume, probably gets to Florham Park today or tomorrow. So he's got to get the playbook under him. But, I mean, the offense, you guys nailed it on the head. Wilson does have to play better. I don't think you guys are bashing him. I think people praising him maybe a little too much, but it is a tough defense. But he does have to step up, especially now with Breece Hall being out, because you can't rely on Breece Hall to run the ball and just rack up 100 yards a game and score touchdowns.
And Belichick's going to scheme to stop the run. Yeah. I mean, teams are they're onto it. They know what they're going to be. We're a ground and pound team. We want to feature that. And now they're going to say, beat us with your arm. Find ways to do it. He's going to have to do it.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see how Zach does, because he's through the 4 interception game against New England last year.
Yep.
And then the game where he got hurt, he wasn't playing very well either. So how does he play up against, a Belichick defense? I mean, I trust Zach. I think he's gonna have a breakout week. But as long as we keep winning, to me, it doesn't matter. I mean, if he throws
the day
for
before
100
Halloween
yards
too, shit, there better not be fucking ghosts.
The ghost game. As long as we just keep winning and our defense continues to play well, I mean, I'm fine. I mean,
we're gonna be fine. We're gonna win Sunday. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna embrace positivity. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Good talking to you, man. Let's go Rangers.
All right. We will go to Random Man. What's up, man?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Man?
Okay. I was very concerned with Zach. I want to talk about Zach, but I watched the whole game, and then I still didn't know what was happening. So then I watched the footage, the all 22. I watched every offensive drive.
Oh shit!
And I have to say,
break it down for us. Break it down.
You're more committed than we are.
Yes.
I don't think it was. Oh, hi, Alma. I don't think it was mainly Zach's fault. He definitely had like 4 or 5 bad passes. He definitely could.
How many did he throw on total?
I can't remember, but he definitely had some bad passes that were open. He has to work on that. He definitely can throw the ball quicker. That's something I noticed. But I mean, these play calls, man, there's no rhythm. There's no help. Everyone's going deep for some reason. The first third down of the game, we ran 3 goes. I don't know what LaFleur's doing, but they got to really establish some kind of rhythm for him. I mean, there's no help.
Yep.
That's such a lonely wall behind you. I'm distracted.
I like that.
One devil's flag, and that's it. There's nothing else.
I got a Lake Placid poster for the 1980 Olympics over there.
Oh, that's
but it's a really good point though, because they don't seem like there's any flow. There's no easy check down. There's no easy reads. He always seems like he's thinking and panicking. Like he's always getting, and then and then the offensive line breaks down. He's running for his life. But it's just so strange, man. It's just weird that it's so difficult for him. And like we saw that in the other couple games where like he drops back to pass, everybody's running away from him, and he's scrambling around with nobody to throw the ball to.
Exactly.
You could look at the positive and say, all right, he's making guys miss, but like all this running around, he ends up taking completely unnecessary hits sometimes, and half the time, he nobody's even getting open. So
And I really,
it's bordering on reckless at times.
I really agree with you too as well. That you know what I'm saying. I think he's on the OC. He has to find some easy throws for him or a guaranteed check down. That's just the problem.
What is an easy throw for Zach Wilson right now though?
I mean, the tight end in the flat or curl.
Even the
route, something in
screen pass to
middle.
Garrett Wilson is excruciating. Like a 2-yard pass. It's like a work of art to get it completed.
Yeah, he throws the ball too hard. It's like it's with that on them passes. It's touch. He hasn't learned touch yet.
But it should be a scheme though. That's scheme though, isn't it? 3-step drop, get rid of the ball. The guy's there, they take off. No?
I mean, but he's the types. A lot of those passes, he
But they don't even call those passes. That's the problem.
I did a couple of those in the game. Did a couple of those in the game.
Not enough, dude. Like
You know what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
like there's no flow, there's no
one
tempo.
quick screen to Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
That's probably
and
it.
I
couple
thought with tight,
slants that he missed.
I thought with tight ends it would be a lot easier just having a throw up
They
the
didn't,
middle.
I didn't even realize that they didn't have one pass that went more than 10 yards in the air that was completed.
Yeah.
Not one.
Well, Tyson, prime time. They didn't. Listen, how many passes did they have in the middle of the field? I don't remember a lot of them, man. A lot of them to the
It's always
side,
to the
right?
sideline.
Yeah. I think teams are picking up on that.
Well,
man.
ask the guy to watch the All-22. What the hell are we talking about it for? He watched it.
What was the question?
You're a new analyst right now.
So a lot of the passes were going to the sideline, not in the middle of the field. How many passes do you see in the middle of the field?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times that's where the play calls were. I mean, when they were in the middle of the field, it was pretty close coverage, and I think that's kind of one of the positives we look for. People keep saying, "Oh, Zach, he's not turning the ball over because he's being too conservative." No, these are like really close plays that would be interceptions, or at least very close contested balls. That, I mean, I think he's playing it very smart, but at the same time, I do think that we need to start calling more down the middle, and at the same time.
But then the question is, since you watch the All-22, you get a really good view. The one thing that we see all the time is receivers aren't getting open. Are the receivers not getting open?
They're not really getting open, at least for the play calls. And when they are getting open, he's getting blitzed to the point where he's scrambling around and he has to throw it across the field like 90 yards.
Yeah, that's a problem, man.
I mean, one thing that I also like, again, I was like, why does this guy keep running to the left? And then I looked.
Yeah.
I don't know where the blocking is, but they're all blitzing from the right side, forcing him to go to the left.
Maybe that's
So
part of it. Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
I'm concerned that Belichick's gonna kind of abuse that, and I'm concerned about the offense. But I still think that the Patriots' offense is so bad. I think we got this.
Belichick is going to blitz. I mean, that's all the more reason to get those quick
passes.
screens and get the tight ends involved, quick checkdowns. Like get
Running
rid of
backs out of the
You
backfield.
can't let Zach sit back there and scramble around for 10 seconds and get nailed.
The one big play that should have been a penalty last night when Justin Fields got smoked. It was that quick screen. It was like quick, out of his hands, quick, boom, gone.
I thought it was close though, only because he pump faked and then had to throw it.
But I'm saying like that's the kind of play Zach's got to make. To get rid of the ball quick, and then you're going to take advantage of the blitz.
But and everyone is saying that we're going to just do this to the Patriots. Listen, man, Belichick. I don't care if he had one bad game. He hasn't had 2 in a row. We haven't seen that. So,
I'm not scared of Belichick, man. I don't care if Belichick's.
It's about being scared.
But I don't care.
Not. Listen, we got.
I don't care.
Our 2 best players on offense are out there for the season.
So what?
Next man up.
So
I don't care that Belichick's pissed. I don't care if the Patriots lost. I don't care if it's a short week. I don't care about
Their
none
center
of it.
got knocked out on the last play of the
This
game.
is
He
a
might not play
statement game
Sunday.
for the Jets, dude. This
Let me ask
coaching
you a
staff's
question.
got to show us what they're made of on Sunday. That's it.
If the one guy who was getting all the rushing yards is not going to be able to run the football like that, and we can't move the football, we wouldn't have ran the football the last couple of games with the loss, correct?
Michael
So
Carter's
we
still a
can't-
good running
Carter's
back.
a good running back.
No. I'm not saying that. Brees was a different kind of monster, though.
So
he
what?
was the one. He was a
You
catalyst.
adjust.
I mean, we'll see. I'm just saying.
So now instead of that one play for 60 yards, it'll be 7 or 8
45.
plays, and we'll grind him out.
This is like listen. I under like it's funny. I was going to message today. How can you be so confident? The Patriots lost last night. I don't care what the Patriots. The Jets are the better team. Period. They are. You're at home, dominant defense against a average offense. So play call, be better coach, more disciplined. You can't have 12 penalties and win the game. Seriously.
We're playing a pissed off Belichick. Why wouldn't Saleh and the Jets be pissed off after
I'm
fucking
pissed
last
off for
year?
losing for the
We
last
gave up 50
decade.
points last year, and they knocked out our quarterback. We should be fucking pissed off.
I mean, you're right,
Shit.
but at the same time, I'm not overlooking who we playing and
It's
what
not
they're
overlooking,
capable
but
of doing.
But it's
I
not
mean, listen.
overlooking. But of all the teams we played so far, of all the Jets have won 4 in a row, all of them. The Patriots aren't better than these teams.
No.
They're not better than the Dolphins. Not better than the Packers.
They're better coached. They're better coached.
Listen, man, they're better coached. They're better coached.
Aren't they under 500 since Belichick lost Brady?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
this is at some point we got to be like, dude, this is the Jets.
not
Like,
that good.
everybody says
They're
we're
not
not the
that
same
good.
old Jets. Sunday, you're going to show it. They have more talent.
Hey, listen, I hope you guys are so true with that. I'm hoping. Listen, I don't want to. Listen, there's one team I want to beat by 50. Because all the bad.
Like, I
games,
almost wish they won last night so we could beat them. Because they're coming off a loss. Dude, let them win. Like, let them win, and then we beat them. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, this is our time now. Like, enough. Like, I'm trying to tell them. That's why, like, they're mad. Dude, I was mad sitting there last and they dropped 50 on us at home. I was
You
pissed.
should be mad. Close the gap within the division. That's all we've been talking about.
Right? Don't you think so,
Well,
Random
now's your
Man?
chance to
You're
do it.
pissed too, right?
Now's your chance to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
See it in his eyes.
I'm seething with rage on the inside.
So what's your level of confidence, man, on a scale of 1 to 10 for Sunday?
Like I said, pretty confident. I'm at like a 7 or an 8. I'm not that confident that's going to be a high scoring game.
No, me neither.
I think that Belichick
Doesn't need to be.
the defense is going to, really try to contain Zach. But I think that the Patriots, especially, we don't even know who their quarterback is at the moment. So especially with all those factors, I just don't think the Patriots offense is good enough. I think Jets take it.
I think so too. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night,
Good
guys.
talking, man.
Too. All right. I'll share the link again. You better be quick because it fills up quick. That's all I can say.
I think there's only one spot right now.
We will go. All right. So I'll give Kevin the choice. Do you want
We haven't had enough chaos yet. So if there's anybody,
what's up,
Yeah,
man?
provide some
Ben!
chaos.
What's up, guys?
How are you doing, man?
How's everyone doing? Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Elmo. He
Well
didn't
done.
say hello yet to me, but I'm going to say hello to Elmo first.
Smart move.
Thank you guys that video today. I don't know if you guys watched it, but Elmo was the star of that video. Elmo was the star of that video.
Well, it's true.
So how you guys doing? Well, first off, how you guys doing? Wanted to let you guys know, by the way, I did order one of your newest edition shirts. It's going to come in a few days.
Thank you, Steve.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Steve.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Steve.
Got the long sleeve black.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thanks, Steve.
We appreciate that, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, right. So, let me tell you guys, let me just say right now, still devastating about the loss of Breece Hall, who had a chance to win Offensive Rookie of the Year this year, and especially with losing Elijah Vera Tucker. But now we're going into this week, winning 4 in a row, won 16-9 on Sunday. Have confidence this Sunday, going against the Patriots. And you know what? Listen, Tyson, I agree with you 100%. I don't care if Belichick is pissed off. I don't care if the Patriots team is pissed off. This is our time. This is the Jets' time now.
What do you think about James Robinson?
I thought it was a very, very good addition. Joe Douglas immediately stepped up and said, we got to find another person to fill in for Breece's spot. Listen, we only had to give up a 6th-round pick, which could turn into a 5th-round pick, which I think was the Blake Cashman trade.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So no, it was a good addition, but but let me tell you, I thought during the game on Sunday, like even towards the end of the game, when CJ Mosley, like everybody all thought CJ Mosley intercepted the pass, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with the NFL. Like, I don't understand. Like, is the NFL against us for some reason? Does the NFL not want the Jets to win?
The officiating was terrible, man. It was very, very one-sided on Sunday. It was just,
horrible.
it was like all tic-tac penalties, and the Broncos were doing all kinds of shit, not getting called for it.
And thank God they picked up the flag for the Brandon Eccles holding.
Yeah.
Because Brandon Eccles had perfect coverage on whichever receiver or tight end he was on. I
still remember the one Bronco player like diving out of bounds, doing a full belly flop on the pile. Didn't call that.
Oh, when he jumped on Zach, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There were 2 of them that were ridiculously late.
He did both of
that
them.
play happened though. But the officiating was completely on Denver's side.
Yep.
But-
I agree.
It was.
So, Steve, how would you handle the Elijah Moore situation this week?
The thing is, if Elijah Moore comes out and if he says, I messed up, I fucked up, if he comes out and says that, you know what, then hopefully down the road he realizes I made a mistake. I got to learn my lesson. But if he doesn't talk to the media tomorrow, I agree with you. That's going to be an issue if he doesn't talk to the media. And the thing is about the situation, if Joe Douglas says to him, hey, listen, if you're not traded by the trade deadline, you know what? We don't hear anything back. If you're still here, it's either you play or we bench you for the season. But the thing is, though, in case if Corey Davis doesn't play Sunday, we kind of do need Elijah Moore now if Corey Davis doesn't play Sunday.
Yep.
Which I don't think Davis is going to play Sunday.
I don't think so either.
Steve, I got a question, Steve. Would you play him even though the fact that he still thinks that he's not the problem? I mean, is it that? What kind of message would you send in the locker room if you allow that?
Tyrone, the message that I would send is that if let's say if Moore doesn't play, that someone's got to step up. Someone's got to step up. Like, is it going to be Denzel Mims? Is it going to be Garrett Wilson? Is it going to be Jeff Smith? Is it going to be Barrios who steps up?
Or you could actually use your tight end position, which you haven't really done yet. That's something.
Or Sama and Coughlin. The thing is, though, the one other thing, I will give Denzel Mims credit for one thing because he had one great thing and one bad thing on Sunday's game. One was the block that he had on, because he had the key block on Breece Hall's touchdown.
That was nasty.
He had the key block on Breece Hall's touchdown, and then he had that really bad penalty towards the end of the half.
Yep.
Which luckily we did end up with a field goal. But something, to win 4 in a row for the first time since 2015 feels great.
So now, speaking of feeling great, are you still working out, man?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it.
Yeah, you look like you're buffing up, man. You like doing powerlifting now, or what are you doing?
That's what I have been doing.
Really, powerlifting? That's like you're trying to bulk up, like increase your strength.
I do that, and I mostly do treadmill. Like treadmill is like my key workout.
Treadmill is, or like weights?
Treadmill. But on some days I do powerlifting.
Treadmill's not powerlifting. That's cardio.
Yeah.
So you're doing cardio or powerlifting?
Cardio.
So you're cardio based now. So you're trying to slim down?
Yeah.
How much weight are you trying to lose? Tyrone could probably give you some tips.
I'm so confused.
Tyson is crazy, yo.
I think he meant that he was lifting weights while walking on the treadmill.
But
what's your level of confidence on Sunday between 1 to 10?
I would give it an 8. I give it an 8.
There you go. Jet fans are confident tonight, boy.
Yeah, you're making them confident. You're making them that way, though.
Hey, listen.
That's the problem.
Listen.
Trap game,
I really hope.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Kevin. Let's not be too negative. Come on.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Steve, I agree with you. This is the first time in probably 3 months I've agreed with you. Kevin's just been negative, man. Like every week.
I'm feeling great. We're 5-2.
Man.
I feel great.
Hey,
crazy.
Listen. This is I am hoping that this Sunday that we can finally expose Belichick. After all the misery, the pain that he has done with us for so many years against us. Like Tyson, that home opener last year against New England, where Zach Wilson tried to play hero ball, that was one thing. And then when we went to New England last year, dude, if I was on that sideline that hurt my quarterback, I would have been going nuts. I mean, I would have to.
He probably would have ran from you.
That's right. What are you watching on TV right now?
It's intermission
of the Dragon
game.
Oh, okay, cool.
Rangers down 1-0.
Steve, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Have a good night. Go Jets.
Have a good night.
It's funny. People are disappointed that our show's not chaos.
I thought that call would have been.
You being extra, yo. What do you think the Jets your voter confidence is today? Everybody's giving out high numbers, bro. You set them up for failure.
I'm confident, dude. I'm very confident. This is the game the Jets should win. They're the better team. They're at home. They got a great defense. What are we doing here?
I agree with you.
No sense being negative.
I'm not.
What's up, Jets Unleashed?
Confident.
Hey guys, how you guys been?
How you been, man?
What's up, man?
Dude, it sucks.
Are you feeling positive or negative right now?
Dude, to be honest, it was a little negative after the game,
man.
After losing both starting offensive linemen and the running back. But you know what? After watching the Pats just get destroyed by the Bears, and just laughing at them like that, and the circus they have over there, and seeing that we traded for a running back to help us, dude, I'm excited, man. I'm not worried whatsoever. This team has been has been able to next man up, and you know what? I believe in that, man. I believe in this team, and I believe we can do it.
Just tell Tyrone now. It's the only got to convince. We're all convinced here.
It's
I
not,
might
no,
go.
Jess, listen, bro. It's not. That's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying this, bro. Like I'm saying that.
Tyrone's seeing
I'm about a
Belichick ghost
6.
over there for some reason.
No, I'm about a 6. I just understand.
I got to sit
that,
next to him too.
I just understand that. I just
Good luck with
understand that our quarterback has not played as well as I thought he would at this moment, and I'm just realistic. Like they're gonna take away the run, so he has to put the ball in his hand. So according to they haven't been meshing the last few weeks. Our defense has been great, but if we don't score, then what?
Who's watching
What
TV?
to be honest, even which QB they use, man. What they're gonna go for Zappy that threw 2 picks against a horrible secondary of
Neither
the
quarterback
Bears?
scares me.
Huh?
Neither quarterback for them scares me right now.
Yeah, dude. Literally, any QB they throw in, dude, they didn't play good whatsoever. So you know what? Especially, and now we have our best CBs gonna be out there. Oh, I'm seeing a pick 6. I'm seeing some picks that's coming our way this time.
Our quarterback has thrown 115 yards in the last
With no turnovers.
games. So I mean, what do you?
No
say?
turnovers, Tyler, dude.
I wet blanket
know.
tonight,
I'm
man.
just being
Damn.
realistic, yo.
Did
Everybody's
Tyrone's negativity fall down into your neck of the woods down there? Like, what the hell are we doing around here?
No, y'all are just bugging.
When do we can't get views in this goddamn channel?
Tyler, dude, if Justin Fields is able to win against the Patriots, I think our QB is able to win that game.
All right, so now
different type of quarterback, but
yeah, I was gonna say, listen, man, Justin Fields, his athletic ability, his running last night was like that's elite level shit. Zach can't do that. What he was
he's
doing.
fucking tough as shit too. The
He's
hits he
fast as
takes
hell.
every week, he gets some big fucking shots. He gets up every time too.
He looks like Lamar Jackson 2.0. I'm gonna be honest on that.
He makes some great throws too.
But you know what though?
He's working with nothing too.
Yo, and you know what? He's almost there too. Yo, a couple of receivers, bro. He's gonna be a problem in that division.
He's been playing. Yeah, he's playing like a shit
nice.
up to that
He's
point
good.
though.
He's good. Yes, sir. He's good. Though.
What? But the receivers are nothing yet. Those receivers able to beat the Patriots. Our receivers are better than that. So,
but a quarterback's not giving him the ball. That's the
design, dude. Do those screens of Garrett Wilson, the guy who can juke.
We
give him the ball and give our playmakers the ball.
Broke Tyrone. We finally broke him. We broke Tyrone at 9:01. Broken. He's broken already.
Come on, Tyson. Hey, Tyson, join our side. Come on, man.
Come on,
Don't
Tyrone.
feel Belichick.
Come on. Positive vibes only, Tyrone. Come on, man.
We're 5-2, man.
You're right.
4 in a row. It's a home game. Wait, Tyrone, you're going to be there.
We're going to beat the Patriots by 30.
You're going to be in the stadium. Where is your energy? Where is your happiness?
Yo. We're going to beat the Patriots by 46. Don't worry about it. Somebody's going to lose big. We'll just see Sunday.
But to mention of Zach Wilson, though, I do admit, dude. Again, he hasn't played the best football out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, last week against the Broncos, dude, he was decent at best. But you know what? He's learning while playing. You know, we still got how many games left? He can show us. You know, just again, all these QBs have bad games. Look at Justin Herbert, who played against the Broncos. They had to go to overtime to win. We didn't. We were able to win this game.
I'm not saying that, bro. Like, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying Zach had a bad game. I'm not saying I'm mad at Zach. What I'm saying to you is that Zach has to play at a higher level when we play more quality teams.
I do agree with you.
You're going against a guy like Belichick that's going to take away the one thing that he has. And he's gonna give him something different. If he's not able to make those intermediate throws or the throws that open guys, if he's missing guys over the head or the slants, it's gonna be a difficult day. That's all I'm saying. I love Zach. I'm glad that we're winning, but let's be realistic here. Come on, man, that's crazy.
And this is gonna be a proven if this situation, can he be proven to be our stalling QB, and can he be proven to win us this game? This is going to be Zach Wilson's game. This is going to be either the start of Wilson being our QB for the future, or it'll be the start of him not being our future.
But why do you say that? But why do you say that though? Like if you're just saying that we're going to beat the Patriots by 50.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
I mean, I'm just saying you said.
No, don't put words in my mouth that time. Come on, man.
Okay, what's your level of confidence?
I don't agree.
My confidence right now, dude. After watching them,
I don't agree with your last point though, and I liked your conversation with Tyrone to that last comment. You said this is going to be the start of what? He's going to be the make or break Zach this game.
it's going to be one of those games where it's going to show that if Zach Wilson is going to be star for the future or not, because this is the time.
This game is going to decide that.
No, this is going to be one of these type of games.
Oh, okay, I mean,
that
he's going to probably have to make 3 or 4 throws that are going to determine the outcome of this game. That's I think where it's going to be.
Exactly.
But, I mean, if he plays great, doesn't mean shit for the rest of the season. If he plays bad, it's just you've got to see the full work before you can decide that.
He's got a long way to go in his career. He just completed
what
the
again? He's
game,
playing
one full season, so
he's playing while he's learning. So it's just a wait and see.
And he's winning.
I believe he's our franchise quarterback myself.
Doesn't seem like it.
I'm just saying he has to play.
It's not what I heard.
I think we all have some doubts. I mean,
he's
got to.
He has to
I agree that he's got to play better. Nobody's saying.
Yo, listen, y'all, this that BS. Because if we would have lost, we would have been the 4-game losing streak with Tyson ass. This show would be off.
How is this about me? I'm trying to embrace positivity. I'm trying to embrace
you ain't a positive guy on the show. That's why.
I'm the only one positive on the show. I had to deal with fucking the angry one up there for 4 weeks. Now your grumpy ass is on here. But this is hard to deal with, man.
What are you talking
Jets
about?
Unleashed. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Good night, man. This is crazy.
All right, man.
Bro.
Jet up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Patriot week, man.
That was call of the week.
You see
Call of the week.
You see what winning does to him, bro? This is what happens when we start winning. Yo, if we was on a 4-game losing streak, this motherfucker would be going crazy right now.
We're
Why can't I be a happy Jets fan? We have a great defense. Special teams is playing great. It's a home game. The crowd should be crazy.
Tyson,
they have enough weapons on offense to win this game. They do.
Are you comfortable with the way our quarterback's been playing the last couple of weeks?
He's a work in progress. He's got to play better. He's got to play better.
Absolutely. That's all I'm saying. You feel the same way I do. Absolutely.
That's what we've all said.
But I mean, we're not downplaying it like you are so much. You're really just focusing on the negatives. But that's fine.
No, I'm not being. I'm not being negative.
So we'll go one more normal call, then we're gonna go to chaos because this is. You see chaos in this, dude.
It's starting to.
We'll go to Charles. Charles, what's up, man?
Hey, just want to let you know. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I lost access to my old account, so here I am with a new one.
Blame Tyrone. Yeah, he was looking for you. Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I saw Black Adam this past Thursday.
How was it?
It was great. Here's my Black Adam action figure.
Oh Jesus. Okay, we got proof.
He don't look black though. I mean, just saying.
Wait, what'd you say, Tyrone? I didn't hear you.
You better do the right thing right now.
Speak to the guy.
Hey, Elmo, how are you?
Oh boy, I was very
enthusiastic.
You know what? That was kind of low key, kind of blew him off.
That was kind of like an
an
anti-Elmo.
Hi, Elmo. How
Much
are
better.
You?
Now
it's better.
He's on Twitter, man.
Yeah,
He starts
Black
attacking
Adam this
people.
past Thursday. I loved it. Dwayne Johnson was great as the character. Pierce Brosnan was good as Dr. Fate. And Aldous Hodge was great as Hawkman.
We're getting movie reviews now.
Yeah, because I know you guys have been getting real passionate about the Jets lately. So,
well, it is a Jet show. What the fuck are we supposed to be talking about? Movies?
Charles, I got a question. Charles, listen, I got a question. How are you feeling about Zach Wilson right now as our starting quarterback? Just want to know.
Well, I'm Tyrone. I do wish he played better. That is a fact right there. But at the same time, I think he has the potential to be our future. He has a lot of positives going his way, and there are some things he needs to improve upon, like getting dropped back, getting the ball out quicker, things like that. I think our play calling in terms of the running game needs to be better.
I agree with that.
We need to stop doing these shotgun handles, like just go up behind center, hand the ball to the running back old school, and do it from there. Because I've never been crazy about those shotgun handoffs.
See, I think there should be more motion in the running plays now. Like not be as predictable. Like when LaFleur does all those different sweeps like that with a lot of motion, it's a lot more unpredictable and it helps out a lot. It just makes life easier for everybody.
You got to worry about containing on the outside if you got like barriers coming to motion, things like that. So yeah.
Look, I was very saddened over the loss of Elijah Vera Tucker and Breece Hall. Those guys were having tremendous seasons. Well, I know they didn't die, but what I'm saying is
what the fuck, yo? Where is this show going, man?
What are we doing here? We were all
over the
sad, man.
loss.
We were sad that we were all like disappointed, man. Like these guys are, dude. They're leaders, they're captains, they're very good people on and off the field. Like you feel bad that they're out for the year. I was sad too, man.
And when
I'm with
I
you.
was playing, I've been playing it these past couple of days. I was playing my latest video game, Gotham
108
Knights.
prime time, 108.
Now we're talking video games.
Oh, Jesus
Prime
Christ,
time.
Tyson, grow a pair, will you?
Prime time, 108.
What's
prime
that?
Time, 108. Uh-oh. Prime time, 108, 109. Why'd you do it? I think you see. This is. I mean, what happened to old Tyson? The old Tyson would have sit there and had a whole at prime time. I knew it was about to come. He was about to fucking blow. He just took the high road. Wow.
What the fuck?
Yo, he said.
All right.
Tyson. He said, "Grow a pair." I just knew you was about to listen. Oh, look, prime time. You see what he did?
What's up,
prime time?
Chris?
He was like, "What?"
How do I always seem to follow the best callers, man? It's like a perfect
Chris,
tee up for me to come on
I'm
in.
telling you, Chris. You can't make this up, Chris. How you doing, bro?
I mean, good, Tyrone. How you guys doing over there?
hold
you
on
guys
one
mourning
second.
the losses?
Whoa,
Kenneth, you're
Dude,
crazy,
Kenneth,
bro.
man.
What are you doing?
No.
That's wild, man.
Whoa.
That is
Man,
completely
appreciate
crazy,
that,
dude.
man.
Dude,
Nice,
next time
Kenneth.
you're at a game, man, come meet up with us. I got food
Come
for
to the
you.
tailgate.
Yo,
Send you some shirts or
Please.
something.
Tyson's gonna beat the tailgate this Sunday, bro. He's gonna be there.
No, but seriously, Kenneth, make sure you stop by, dude, and come to the tailgate. I won't be there, but Tyrone and Kevin will be there.
Why?
And-
Hold on, Tyson's gonna be there.
I will not be there. I had no ticket, no parking pass. So,
Hey, look,
Your
I'll buy
parking
you a
pass
ticket.
problem is solved. So.
Kenneth,
I'll
we
buy you a ticket.
make sure you email us, dude, and we'll send you some. We'll have shirts made in probably about 3 weeks. We'll send you some stuff, dude. That's crazy generous, man.
Yo,
That's
appreciate
wild.
Thank you so much, dude.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Good to catch up with you after quite the weekend here. We're 7 weeks into the season now, starting to get a feel for what this team should look like. I mean, we'll see now with the whole Elijah Moore nonsense and AVT and Brees being out. But this team is starting to remind me a bit of. There you go. It's starting to remind me a bit of those 2009
Hi to Elmo.
Jets.
You better say hi to Elmo.
How you doing, Elmo?
There you go.
Push me in the chat here. Thanks.
All right, now you're good.
This team's starting to remind me of the 2009 squad, the way it's built defensively, and we're starting to see that incompetency at the quarterback position bubble up a little bit. It's clear that they're limited right now by Wilson, but whether that's something to be concerned about long term. I think what we're going to end up seeing, how this shake out, is when he faces a top 15 defense, this is what it's going to look like. I mean, the Broncos defense is for real. I don't think it's necessarily fair to assume he's going to be taking these huge leaps against top defenses. I think he's probably going to be living bottom 15 defenses all year long. He'll look good, as he has in the first few weeks being back, and then he's going to struggle against those top defenses. That's just going to make him of the team. It's going to have to be ground heavy, and they're going to have to start protecting
what is the cause of that though? Is it because of him, the play calling? What is causing that?
I think it's a couple factors. I would say number one, I think we're all forgetting this guy was playing in the MAC at BYU with a bunch of 24-year-old Mormons beating up on 18-year-old kids for the year or so that he was healthy. And he looked great.
Yeah, but why? No, but hold on one second. But why does the other teams' backup quarterbacks come in? We saw Kenny Pickett come in, looks fine. Other guys come in, they throw the ball, and the offenses look smooth, and they're running it.
Debate whether or not Kenny Pickett has looked fine. There's been spurts and stuff, but he's turning the ball over at an unbelievable clip. And Wilson's been fortunate in that regard. He's probably should have several turnovers right now that he's gotten back in terms of dropped interceptions and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I ask myself the same question in terms of some of the stuff with LaFleur. It's like, are they actually playing to his strengths? Are they doing anything that allows him to utilize his skill set, rolling out and whatnot? It seems like they're forcing him into being this pocket passer, and I don't know why you don't at least try to cut off half the field, roll him out a little bit more, utilize those tight ends. It seems like they're trying to get him to be this drop back passer, and he's just not there yet. So, I point all fingers back at LaFleur for this one. They started the game off 3 straight passes. It was like, did they forget they had Brees Hall? Did they forget they had the running game basically carried them to victory? It's very bizarre to me.
You think he was trying to loosen up the defense, though? That's what I thought. I think he was just trying to loosen them up. What do you think, though? We're coming up with the first 3 passes. I think it was more of just to throw him off because he run the ball so much.
Well, yeah, he threw everyone off with that one. I don't know what his idea was, but I don't really understand the game plan, the approach. But I guess we'll see. This week is going to be the real test because Belichick likes to throw different coverages at young guys and unique blitzes and all that stuff. So we'll see how he reacts. I think they'll win. They should win. I think it's going to have to be ground heavy, and they're going to have to do everything they can to protect him.
What do you what do you think about the addition of James Robinson?
Yeah, I think it's good. Lavernius Coles, I saw a clip of him talking about that. He was upset. And my question back to Lavernius Coles is like, what did you want him to get? It's week 8 we're going into. I don't know that Kareem Hunt was going to be available. I also don't know that, Woody Johnson wants to have someone who's drop kicking girlfriends through walls or whatever it is they did on the team. So there just wasn't a lot out there. And if Cam Akers isn't a fit for Sean McVay's offense, I don't know why we would think he'd be a fit in LaFleur's. I mean,
so the same thing.
So no idea. But are you guys going to be at the Bills game or no?
I'll be there.
I may be.
I might be.
All right. Well, let me know. I just grabbed 5 tickets for way over face value. So I'll if you guys are around or something.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be there by 8 o'clock.
We appreciate
it.
Yeah, man. Take it easy, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good one, bro.
Yep.
So wait, you're gonna go to Buffalo, but you're not going to the Patriots to see Tyrone.
Exactly, yo. I mean, yeah, it's for real, man.
What is there a magical ticket tree that's gonna drop off a ticket in my hand over here? There's no tickets.
Well, I gave Tyrone a free ticket, so now you guys can split the cost of 1 ticket.
Where the hell am I gonna sit? Like in the trees by myself somewhere? Like just hang out by myself?
I'll check StubHub right now. There's probably a spot right next to us.
Yo, absolutely.
I'm busy.
Man. Bring your ass to the game, bro.
On the stream. We'll stream live from the game. I'll set up the phone right now.
All right. Tyrone, are you ready for this?
Who's coming?
Vincent?
For the Halloween season.
Oh no. Fucking goddamn.
Yep. I ain't going to the game now. I'm not.
What's up, Vincent? How you doing, man?
Not going.
Well, I can't breathe in this thing. I have to get off.
He's got 2 of them.
How many? You have 2 of them on?
Yeah.
What was the point of the second one?
I know. Oh, it's the Jason face without the mask from Part 7.
Why didn't you
keep
both
it on?
of them
You
on?
didn't keep one of them on?
Yeah, because you can't fucking breathe, probably.
No, I couldn't breathe.
Oh my god.
All right. So what's up?
And I get back.
You better say hi. Say hi to Elmo.
Hi, Elmo.
There you go.
Hope I didn't scare you there.
I was scared, Vince. That's why I took off, man. I didn't know what was going on, but 2 bats is better than 1. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You couldn't breathe, Vincent. You really
So this
couldn't breathe?
is probably your favorite week of the year, man. Patriot week. This is your favorite team.
All right, I get it. Yeah, no, but I'm confident going. I am incredibly confident going into this game. You want to know why?
Why?
The Jets are top. The Jets defense is top 10 in the NFL in forcing turnovers. You want to know what the Patriots offense is? Second in the league in giving up turnovers.
Perfect. Game over.
Now the question is, did you give this same information to Jake on his show?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Did you wear the mask on Jake's show?
No, I was actually in the supermarket when I called into Jake, so no.
All right.
You called in from the supermarket?
Yeah.
That's a bold approach. All right. So what are your thoughts on the James Robinson trade?
I like it. Look, I like it because this is Joe Douglas showing that this year is they know that they can compete this year. And he's going to do the moves necessary to make sure this team stays competing.
Okay. I got a question, Vince. I don't know why I'm about to ask this question.
Yeah.
How do you feel with the play of Zach Wilson thus far, the last couple of weeks? How do you feel with his play? Do you feel that I'm being overly complaining about the way he's playing, or you think he's playing really well?
Well, look, honestly, let's look at another. Well, let's look at it. He's not turning the ball over. That's positive. I think he's getting better. Look, we got to remember, some guys just take a little longer to click. It's just
where's he improved? Where do you think he has improved?
Well, I think I said I think, like I said, he's not turning the ball over. I don't think he's making a lot of the bad. I think he's getting better with using his legs. He's avoiding sacks. He's not. And when he has to throw away the ball, he's throwing the ball away more often instead of just playing hero ball.
I mean, he plays the hero ball and then he throws it away.
Then he throws it away. Yeah.
I agree with you, Vince. That's a very good. It's very good commentary, man.
Yeah, no, but I want to talk a bit more because honestly, I am excited for this game because, like, the Jets are getting the Patriots at the perfect opportunity. Short week, at the humiliating loss, you got a quarterback situation where both quarterbacks, whoever starts this game at quarterback, has that little thought in the back of their head, like, how long am I going to play before Bill yanks me?
Yep.
They both, because whoever starts, Bill's going to give them a short. We already saw it. He already did it with Mac Jones.
Yep.
If you don't think he's going to pull that again with Bailey Zappi starting, like, I'm pulling you out, putting Mac in, then you're fooling yourself.
I agree.
They don't know who's starting. They're not going to get rid of him. Like I said, this is not a good Patriots team. This is not. You should have no issue putting these guys in the dirt. And I said it's perfect that we're wearing all black so we can give them a proper funeral.
Well done. That's a very good comment. This may be your best call you've had so
End
far.
on that note.
That's your best one.
Also, I
Good
think
night.
While you're ahead.
I think this might be the
coming.
game the Jets break the record for most defensive turnovers in a game.
Oh, that's what you think?
See?
Are you gonna? Do you go out for
See
trick or
prime
treating?
time?
Told you.
No. I just pop around my house. I hand out candy. I scare kids.
So you wear costumes when you enter the door?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't get paid
fine,
enough for
though.
this.
That's fine.
Hey, prime time.
Thanks for calling, man.
121.06.
What's that?
121.06. All right, it's then 120. When I negotiate my contract,
This is his best call right here.
That went 30 seconds too long.
121.06. Okay.
This is his best call so far.
No, it was a great call. It just went 30 seconds too long.
All right. Well, you know what? I hope I can see you guys on Sunday. Let's hope we.
Are you going to the game?
I told you. Remember, I'm bringing my my coworker who was.
Oh wow.
I won't be
Yeah,
there. You have a good day, Vince. I won't be there. Have a good day, bro.
Have a good night, man.
Tyson
Dude,
got my
awesome.
ticket.
We'll be in
Tyson,
Lodge
you can
Z12.
Wait,
Tyson,
if he's going,
you
I
have my
want to go.
ticket.
Oh,
Tyson,
now
you
you
can
want to
have-
go.
If Vince is going, I want to go now.
You can have my ticket, Tyson. Don't even worry about it.
I can get
You're
two
good.
shits about Tyrone, but Vincent's going now.
Ah.
Now I'm tempted
See?
now.
Prime time, 121.06. No problem.
Damn, I didn't know he was going.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's going to be a party.
it is.
Yep. Yep.
What's up, Mr. Phillies?
What's going on, boys? How we
Yo,
doing?
Chris, what's up, man?
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. We'll see if anything bad happens with the Jets this week. Blame it on me because I'm choosing to call in. I have called in because they kept winning, so keeping up with the superstitions. But I figured with the little bit of bad news we got with our boys being out for the year, I figure I try to switch it up and change the choo-choo. Elmo, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for the follow and shout out to you. Did you fucking Broad Street with the Phillies fans? What's the matter? What's the matter? Prime time? Does it hurt your heart a little bit?
A little bit. To see them win, what was it, like 87 games or whatever? Now they're in the freaking World Series. Mets, Braves eliminated. I'm rooting for the Astros.
Yeah. I just love the feel good story of it with the coach having, when they fired Girardi being 22 and 29 and like they embraced it and just run with it. And like it's just crazy how it's lining up that both of the off days are when the Eagles are playing too. You know what I mean? And when they're down in Houston is actually when they're playing the Texans. So like it's just it's crazy how shit works sometimes. So
There's gonna be a lot of fans getting out there.
yeah, well, wife and I were looking. We were going to try to go to NLCS, and when I was looking at tickets, they were like $465 before Ticketmaster got their fees. So we said, screw it. But we have money set aside from the wedding and stuff like that. I said, if they get the World Series, I know we got to put in for the like the drawing part of it. But if we can get it, we'll see about spending that and having us both be able to say we got to the World Series and got to see a championship game like that. It could be pretty cool. So,
Hey, Chris, man, I love you. Bro.
anyway,
Let me tell
it's
you
enough of
something. If the Jets get to the
What's
Super
up?
Bowl, I would cancel my wedding to go. I'll just be like, look,
Tyrone.
I ain't getting married.
Tyrone,
this year.
we talked about this, bro. that first time I came on and I showed you guys the man cave, and you were like, "Yo, what would you give up?" And you were like, "I don't know what bills I got, but they ain't getting paid that month." And you and I are right there,
Bro, I'm telling you, listen, man.
We're
Hey,
going.
listen, you better marry her, because that Jets ice box, if I ever come to your house, that shit leaving with me, bro. I'm the one that took you. I'm letting you know what I'm real. Yo, man, I'm telling you,
like a broken record. Tyson got to come up here.
I know.
Maybe on the bye week if you're not doing nothing.
Listen, he didn't want to come to the game, but Vincent wants to go. Now he wants to go. It's BS, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
He basically said Vincent's more important than you.
I mean, it's cool.
It's true.
Contract
on a scale of 1 to 10, Tyrone, how much did that hurt your heart? Look at how sad he is. Look at how sad he is, Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna cry off the air though. I ain't gonna do this shit on the air though, but I'm hurt.
It's all right.
I mean, I'm hurt.
Hey, real men aren't afraid to cry, Tyrone. You remember that.
I mean,
keep your chin up.
It's fine, man.
So, what are your thoughts on the James Robinson trade?
I like it. I was kind of surprised. I think it's a lock that it's going to end up being a 5th round pick. It's not that much that he has to get over what's the course of the season.
500.
But to basically, I thought that was total for the season from what I saw. I thought he only has
he's already at like 321, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs like.
He'll have that shit. He'll have that shit in 2 weeks. That's how we're rolling.
God willing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Give me 5. I'll be happy.
I mean, obviously, this week, Carter's going to be the go-to guy. But what do you think when he's on speed? Would be thinking 50-50, 60-40 Carter, 60-40 Robinson?
I think Carter's going to get both of the carries
Yeah.
just because he knows the system. And I think they already said that Robinson's still a little banged up. So he's got the Achilles from last year. They're not going to throw him right in there as the number 1 back. He's got to get acclimated, I think, to the offense.
I'm excited because I saw they elevated Bam. So it'd be cool to see him get a couple looks in the game and see what he can do. Because I mean, I know it's slim chance of this happening because Breece's injury is horrible and it's going to be a long recovery time. If they don't sign Robinson going forward and they let him walk, that does put us in the conversation for a comp pick too, doesn't it? Depending on where he signs and other scenarios that play out.
He's a restricted free agent, so they would have to tender him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, look at him, look at Douglas going with Ozzy's, plan thought.
And I think the second round tender is worth like 4.5 something million, which I don't think they would risk paying him.
Yeah,
considering
we're not really paying no backs though. Like Carter,
we don't have a ton of cap space for next year though. To spend $5 million on a back that's going to be your 3rd running back. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw someone posted. I think we're at like 5, give or take, right now. I know Afram will know.
Field Yates posted that. It was like $5 million before the James Robinson thing. But you could always find ways to create money.
But I know
too, though.
Oh yeah, of course. But I know you guys touched on it. And I know one of the other callers did. Like, the cool thing is you see the confidence that the coaching staff in Douglas has with the roster as it is now. Like, they did not just like say, okay, we're going to do the best we can with what we have. We'll get the guys back next year and see where it goes. Like, no, like we got a record, we're whatchamacallit, and we're going to go for it, so like that's encouraging, and it's sweet to see. Like, it's sweet to see we're not sellers.
You owe it to those guys in the locker room. You're 5-2. You're in position to play for something this year. Why not go for it?
Absolutely.
We've been waiting for so long to be in this position.
I saw a couple people talking about an O-line move. Do you think you see that happening at all? The idea of having like Tunsil or something would be sweet, but it's
not out of the question. Just because it's a question for next year. If you can get somebody that's going to help you this year and be a solidified tackle for next year, it's not out of the conversation.
Yeah. So
I just think with Fant and Mitchell coming back, they're probably not going to do it. It's not like they're not as desperate as probably we are.
Unless there's concerns about Fant. He was eligible to come back this week, and he's not. So clearly, he's not progressing, I guess, as well as they.
I'm less optimistic about Fant than I am Mitchell. I'm excited for Mitchell to get back because he was looking great before he went out, and like, he's going to have enough time.
Who was that?
That's Tyrone.
Did you sneeze? God bless you. I don't know.
Yeah, sneeze.
Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
But
So what are your thoughts on the Patriot game, man? What's your level of confidence?
I'm like right at between 6 and a 7.
All right. See, that's confident.
I'm just a little worried about the offensive line. I know Zach's been getting a lot of flack. You're seeing like you would have thought we lost, against the Broncos like 50-12 with how some people are talking. Like it's kind of depressing. And like if you sit back and actually look at how many quarterbacks went up against Broncos defense, it's not like Zach's the anomaly.
So tired of hearing that. I'm so tired of hearing how great this Broncos defense is. Can we just say he didn't play well? He's got to play better. We always got to justify when he's playing poorly.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that.
Tired. Like he didn't play well. Oh, it's the Broncos defense. He didn't play well. Oh, he played this defense. Every week it's everything but him. At some point we could say he didn't play well. He's got to get better. No,
just because I'm saying that doesn't mean I'm saying you're wrong though. I agree.
He's got 10 passing touchdowns in 17 games. That's this is a passing league right now. At some point, you got to be able to throw the ball through the air.
I agree. You have to pick it up, but it still doesn't excuse the fact that right now Surtain is the best cornerback in my opinion, outside of Sauce Gardner. Bias maybe, I don't care, but in the NFL, like they do have a tough defense. It's not a lie to say that.
Other guys that you could get to.
But
sure, I agree.
Do you agree the Jets have a litany of playmakers that should be able to get open? If you have Garrett Wilson, you had Breece Hall, you have Michael Carter, you have Berrios, you have tight ends, you have all these guys, dude. So they have one good corner. They had a pass rush. So you find other guys open. You spread it around. You make the easy throws. He missed Uzama. He missed Mims. He missed like 3 easy passes. We're not saying you got to thread a needle every time. Just run the fucking offense and make the simple throws.
No. I completely agree with you. I'm not trying to say like you're spitting a false narrative because it's facts. It's facts. But he was also under pressure. That line did him no favors from the game either.
No, listen, he faced adversity. He's under duress. A lot of things happen, but at the same time, you've got to stay composed, not get happy feet, and make the easy throws. Yep. You got to be able to read the defense, make the quick reads. He's not committing turnovers, which is awesome. I also think at times he's holding on to the ball too long.
Yep.
That's kind of what I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch the all 22. I don't study fucking tape. This is just a fan that watches football and what I see. And it's just like it's either everybody makes excuses for him or everybody like hates him. I'm in the middle. Like I like him. I want to see him play better. And when you play teams like the Buffalo Bills or even this week, he's going to have to make some money throws. He's going to have to be, you can't sit back and be like, you know what? We're going to run the ball. We're going to play great defense. At some point, your quarterback's got to contribute in a big way.
At some point is now without EBT and without Hall. Exactly. Like now's the time for him to do it.
And everybody else is doing it. All these other young quarterbacks is doing it. Look at the kid from Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the kid like Tyrone. Look at the kid from Miami that played against us. We saw it firsthand.
Yep. I mean, that's all we want to see, man. Listen, I'm not complaining about Zach. That's not what I'm saying. All I want to do is see my quarterback, just make a bigger stride at making consistent passes. I mean, give me 180, 200, with no turnovers. I'm cool with that. But you got to make throws in this league because they're going to take away the run. So, and I understand what you're saying too, Chris. Denver was a good ass defense. So was so was Baltimore. So was Pittsburgh.
Green Bay.
But the thing is too. But you know what, Tyrone? He also practices against our defense. Shouldn't he be getting better because of that?
He should be, Tyson. But whatever it is, listen. Those first three throws he had, Tyson. His first 4 throws, they were over his head. That was his footwork. You know what I'm saying? That was on him. That's not on the receiver. They were open. He missed them. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He has to take advantage of those kind of things, man. That's the issue. And I don't know if it's because he's getting rushed a lot, he's getting happy feet, but his mechanics have been off. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he'll throw a dart down the field like the one that Corey Davis a couple weeks ago. It ain't too many quarterbacks in this league that can make that throw.
But the problem for the most part is always the first half, the scripted plays. Those first 15 plays are painful as shit. Always.
But Tyson, Primetime said it yesterday. Those are the plays that should work. If anything should work,
those are the ones you practice.
Practice all week. Them ones should definitely be there. You know what I'm saying? So,
like I don't know about you guys, but like
Chris is all calm and shit. He's like, well, you guys just both yelled at me, and now I'm calm again.
No, but like as awesome it is to see like his escapability out of the pocket, like evading a lot of attacks. I am holding my breath every time because I'm just like he's going to twist the wrong way, get tangled up with somebody, and then there we go. We're down and we're going to be watching.
Dude, every
Joe
time he
Flacco
drops
play.
back to pass, you hold your breath. You don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Yeah. And like, I apologize if you guys talked about this. What do you think happens with Moore this week? You think he's a goner? You think he stays?
Tomorrow's going to say a lot, man.
I don't know, Chris.
Tomorrow's media day.
So, the one thing, like, I loosely compare it to, kind of go back to the Phillies a little bit. Now, he didn't demand a trade, and it's completely different with baseball and football. But when Alec Boehm got caught with the camera on him, like after he had, I think it was like 2 errors, and he was playing like shit, and he just says, "I fucking hate this place," when they were in Philly. And he just came out, he owned it, apologized, and like that city fucking respected him for it.
Yep.
I don't know if Moore can get that respect back. It definitely wouldn't be an immediate thing, but like
he's got to earn it back.
He has to eat a big slice of fucking pie, because the whole thing about like he was like persecuted or whatever, like the tweet, like, dude, you were gone for a fucking week, and like you think you had some time to reflect and like, you know, get it through your head a little bit, and it's like, nope, like literally nothing. Like you have tunnel vision, whether if it's something
if he doubles down with his stance and becomes a complete pain in the ass tomorrow and rest of the week, dude, it's gonna completely backfire on him. It's gonna backfire.
I'm not judging anything until I hear what happens tomorrow. Whether he talks to his teammates, he addresses the media, see what happens tomorrow.
I'm not judging anything, but I'm just saying.
Oh, is he actually talking to the media?
We'll see.
He has to, right?
We don't know. We don't know. He might. Chris, do you see his tweets earlier today? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I was saying. Like,
and I hope they can work it out, man. I just don't know. Man.
We're all making conclusions though about that and what's going on in his head. We have no way of knowing what he's thinking or what the interpretation of that is supposed to be.
Or what actually really happened.
Exactly.
I think, and I don't know, and I'll be the last point because I know you guys have more. But like, I don't know if it's like if it hit you guys the same way, but like. To me, like, you didn't see this coming. Like, yeah, he had a little bit of immaturity in college and stuff like that. But ever since he's been here, he's been solid. Like, you see all the clips of them, like, in practice and, like, you know, like the win cams, he's coming up, you know, glee, you know, all that stuff. Like, super excited, always a smile on his face.
That's why I'm hoping this just blows over and we move past it. Yeah. He has never been
like,
an issue
went to
prior
0
to
to 100, just like you know, it's like, you don't want it to go the same way as when Jamal Adams. Like, Adams needed to go, but it just felt like the story that was being built here wasn't meant to finish that way. And you just want to see both sides come together, get the fucking players in the room, you know, go at each other's throat, and don't hold back. Like, don't sugarcoat things. Like, let him say what he wants to say. Let him speak his truths. But at the same time, don't fall, you know, whether if it's the players or whatever, speaking their truths. Like, that sideline video from AVT when he was walking him off the field, he's like, yo, we don't do that shit.
That was real.
Yep.
That was real,
that was,
bro. That was
exactly.
Real.
That was fucking real.
So much respect.
And you know what?
So much respect for ATV for that.
And you know what? That's going to suck. Like, I'm sure we have more guys that have that personality, but knowing, you know, he's not going to be there on the sideline to be that voice too, like that quiet leader and like that outspoken guy. Call that shit as you see it. You know, hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much. But,
well, also, and Corey Davis was that guy too for the receivers. He's not going to be there either. Probably he's going to be banged up too. So, Chris, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Always, fellas. Be good. Love talking to you guys.
Go Phillies.
Go Phillies, brother.
Who's funny as shit? Elmo just ripping up the shreds. Oh man,
that shit was breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, it was. All right, we will go to Mr. Luca.
What's going on, fellas?
Did you mail Jose his hat?
No, not yet, but I have it in mind. I'm getting my paycheck this Friday, so I know what hat he wants. I'm
getting your paycheck. What, to mail it? The $6 it costs to mail?
But anyways, I will be in attendance on Sunday.
You too?
Yes. So
are you bringing the sausages?
Yes. Shopping tomorrow. What's going on, Elmo? Yes, everybody follow Elmo on Twitter. I already did that favor for him.
Even I followed him.
It's like an all-star. I didn't. It's an all-star cast. All-star cast going on Sunday.
I'm hyped up more than ever for this game. I really am. Like last time I was obviously at MetLife Stadium was the Week 1 game. Like, we were a little unsure with Flacco, but you know what? This team has an identity. This team can run the football, and this team also has a great defense. What's New England's identity? Matt Patricia and Joe Judge calling offensive plays, 2 failed head coaches? I mean, come on. Like, we finally have an identity. I'm not of this mentality where I'm scared anymore of Bill Belichick and the Patriots. It's our time to dominate. It's
You
our
tell him.
time. It's
You
our
tell him.
time.
You
We
tell him.
are
You
the
tell him.
better
You
team.
telling Tyrone right now. Is what you're telling.
And you know what? We're gonna stop them. We're gonna fucking stop the Patriots.
That's
water
right.
bottle.
I'll tell you
I
what.
agree with him 100%.
I remember
Don't
watching
take
that.
it out on the water bottle though.
I remember watching that 50-point game last year. And what did they keep burning us with? The screen game. I want that to be effective. Tight ends, Robinson, Carter, Uzama, Conklin. Get Zach Wilson comfortable. Quick passes, screenplays. When we used the screen game against Green Bay, remember that tight end pass to Uzama? All the guys were in front, and nobody was pressing on him. The offensive line was just tearing their soul out, and that's what we need to do. This team has the spirit, and if I ever see Matt Judon lay down a dirty hit on Zach Wilson, if I see that happen, I want Jordan Whitehead and Quan Alexander to double team him on the sideline.
They probably will. I mean, this Jets defense, they're feisty, dude. They will get at the people. They're not.
They cocky, bro. They don't give.
They will lay some hits. They don't give a rat's ass.
They taking receipts for real.
Yeah, they do.
You got to make the adjustments. I'm calling on LaFleur and Wilson. Wilson did not listen. I'm not one of those Wilson truthers. I will admit he did not play great, but listen, he's got to make those adjustments. I'm not one of those people out there saying, "Oh, it was the Denver defense," but was the Denver defense really, was the Denver defense the cause of why his footwork was so shitty? Let's be real.
So
yeah,
it was the
she
Denver
wanted to
defense.
get down. But is it the Denver defense's fault? Like, these are flaws we've seen before. These are flaws we've seen before with Wilson, and it's like, why are we making excuses? His season's not over. His career's not over with the Jets. It's okay to criticize.
I agree.
We just want him to be better.
This is probably your best call, I think, prime time. This is
spot on.
Even Tyrone's agreeing with you.
It just seems like we keep lowering and lowering the bar for like what's good quarterback play.
Oh,
And
we're 5-2. 5-2.
Relax.
No lowering of the standards. We are
No,
high.
I agree with you. Why are you getting angry?
I agree with him.
Once we're
Some passion to this thing. You guys are sleepwalking over here. Tyrone's all mellow. Primetime's all mellow. They're half angry, half mellow.
He's bringing his sausages. I'm good. That's what I need to say.
Once we're 6-2, I'm declaring this team a playoff team. But one of my plans, like, obviously, I'll be honest, I haven't bought my ticket because I'm talking with my buddy of mine. He's a Yankee Patriot fan. I don't know how you could be a Yankee Patriot fan.
Yeah, that's
but I talked to him. He says he's interested in going. So if he's not going, I'll buy the ticket myself. And I think
I'll
this
sit
chat,
with you, man.
Yeah, exactly. I think this chat or myself should start a GoFundMe for Tyson's ticket. He has to go on Sunday. There is no other option. I can fund him. Everybody else can. Whoever.
Luca.
I already got it working.
Yo, Luca.
I need to go fund me for the parking. It's be $150 a piece.
I already got you for the parking.
Luca, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it. Your level of confidence going into Sunday is what?
I'm gonna go with a 9. No quarterback of the Patriots scares me. Nothing scares me.
You know what? Luca, you just lost me.
Excellent
right there,
call.
You were doing so good, man. You were doing so good.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, bro.
Fiery Luca. This is exciting stuff.
Luca
here,
said
man.
he's bringing us sausages. What else
Hold
can
on.
you say?
Hold on. Before you say that again, my dad just texted me that he's pissed off at you because you're saying it wrong. It's sausage.
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 Hey, tell Pops. That's how Luca was saying it. My bad, Pops.
You're both wrong. Sausage.
Sausage.
Get it right. Come on.
That was Luca's. That was a good one.
What are we doing over here?
Hey, prime time. 140, 139.
How many calls a week we're gonna have here?
I'm gonna chop this whole
I'm
show.
just saying, that was pretty good though. That was pretty good call from Luca, man. It really was. So.
It was good.
Let's
We
go
will
tonight.
go to Mr. Jomo.
What up, guys?
Jomo, what's up, baby?
What up, my guys? How
Hey,
you doing?
Jomo, bring these guys back to reality about Zach, man. Let's hear it, baby. Let's go, man. That's my
Bring
guy.
us back
right
to
there.
reality about
My
Zach. What are you
nephew,
talking
right?
about?
It's my nephew right here. He got
That's where we're starting.
About?
Okay.
What?
So,
Let's go,
Zach, where do we start? I mean, he can't make the simple throws. I feel like that's where it starts and ends in terms of the passing game. He's not able to get into a rhythm. I mean, hi Elmo. We talk about LaFleur making it easy on him. I mean, I love Zach, but he can't make the simple wide receiver screen passes. Like,
what do you think? What do you think changed from 2 weeks ago against Miami, where he looked so comfortable? He was getting the ball out quick. He looked decisive. He was getting the ball to the sidelines, pinpoint accuracy. Now the last 2 weeks, it's like he can't hit anything. Nothing's easy. Like,
to
what do you
me,
think
it
changed?
looks like he's trying too hard to not fuck it up. That's how I'm seeing it.
Me
but
too.
Good point, Joe.
I mean,
Hell yeah. I ain't think about that.
I think like he's got it in him. For anybody to come to a verdict on Zach Wilson is just way too premature. I mean, we got to at least give him this full season. We're 5-2. If we're talking about has he taken a step from his rookie season to now, I would say yes. He's throwing the ball away. He's not making the horrid mistake that cost us.
He was
the game.
doing that at the end of his rookie year, though, and he was making more bigger plays.
He's making checks to the line, though. He knows the game plan. He's making checks now. He knows what he's doing in the huddle and stuff.
He also had more. He had more of those chunk plays at the beginning of his rookie year, though. We really haven't seen much of that his last how many games?
Well,
we had the one quarter.
We haven't seen him get into a rhythm. The only
running the ball
time
more
I've seen him in a rhythm is that fourth quarter against Pittsburgh. And quarterback play, the biggest thing, especially when you talk about accuracy, these quarterbacks get into a rhythm. They hit guys 1, 2, 3. They start getting on a streak, and that builds confidence. It builds everything, you know. But the biggest thing
that's why I'd like to
is
see them go more up tempo, like you said. Like if he's really overthinking it and like trying not to fuck up, like eliminate the thinking process and just get him right to the line and go.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I 100% agree. I would like to see more bootleg passes. I haven't really seen a lot of designed bootlegs. That was working for Fields against the Pats last night, but I would love to see us implement that in the offense.
I'd like to see more quarterback sneaks on running plays when it's fucking 3rd and 1. Just dive forward with the ball. And get the first down.
Lying, bro. You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah.
Those passes, those short passes on 3rd and 1, bro. Like when when Wilson runs the route short anyway. Like I never understand that, bro. It never makes sense to me.
I was literally about to just bring that point up. I mean, it seems like every time they go for it on 3rd and 1, it's Zach Wilson passing an out route to Garrett Wilson, and it's always like just short. I mean, you got these backs run the rock. Let's go back a little bit now to yesterday with Brees and AVT. Prayers up to those guys. Huge hit, losing Brees. I mean, really just that run he had, guys, unbelievable. Like I was going wild, and that DJ Reed hit too. Both two incredible plays of that game. But you know, prayers up to those guys. Joe Douglas giving all of us a little shot of adrenaline, getting James Robinson right before the show.
You better give Tyrone another one because clearly the first one didn't work.
But it's nice to see that they believe in what we have going right now. We are 5-2. Let's take full advantage of where we're at. Get another running back so that we feel confident with our game, and just keep this train rolling, man. I mean, what a great pickup, and couldn't come at a better time.
Yep.
The talk about the adding an offensive tackle, I think you brought it up, Tyson. I think we just have too many guys that are either coming back or still on contract to bring in another high-priced tackle. So I don't see that happening. But I mean, what a start to the season. Could have never expected this.
So let's talk Patriots, bro. Let's see your end. Are we winning the game or what? Like, are you confident? I mean, what are you feeling?
No way.
You know I don't predict losses. 10 out of 10 confidence here.
There you go.
I mean,
don't be breaking out
especially
don't break no 6 out like Tyrone. I mean,
especially what I saw on primetime football last night. I mean, to see the Patriots like that against the Bears team that has been struggling.
Yep.
And for the Patriots to be in such disarray that you don't know who your quarterback is. Kyle Duggar went out with an injury last game.
And the Jets got a very good defense. Like, I don't give a shit who the quarterback.
Jets defense, man.
Exactly.
Our defense, that is our identity right now.
The crowd's going to be crazy. The defense is going to be fired up. They're going to be swarming all over the place.
Prime time.
Especially DJ Reed making hits.
What's the one thing the Jets haven't been able to stop?
Why are you asking prime time? Why can't you ask Jomo?
Jomo, in primetime, in Tyson.
I'm not
what's
answering
the-
your question.
What's the one thing the Jets have not been able to stop against the Patriots the last 3 or 4 years? 5
Tight
years,
ends
10
and running
years.
backs out of the backfield.
Thank
Themselves.
you. So why exactly? So what? So
That's
so
it.
you think that
Exactly.
you think they don't know our weakness? Come on, man, y'all.
Yeah, when was the last time the Jets had defense this good?
Yo,
Dude, this
primetime.
defense is
Tyson,
awesome.
we
I'm
still
Tyson, that's not
cannot.
that.
We still can't stop out the backfield.
Eat
or
a
we- and
Snickers,
our
you
linebackers-
angry bastard. Why
our
are you so
linebackers
angry and
is
negative?
struggling.
God
With
damn.
the tight ends.
Dude,
It's
the
facts.
defense hasn't given up shit the last 2 weeks, and we're complaining
Nobody's
about
doing
running backs
nothing.
and tight ends catching checkdowns.
We're gonna be all right, Tyrone.
Come on,
this
Tyrone.
defense is
Tyrone's
ferocious.
trying to find some way to bring out some negative
No,
shit.
I'm not. I'm
You
not.
are.
I'm just being realistic, man.
So-
Y'all,
you don't have
Jomo,
Tyrone.
10
We've
and
given
10?
up. We've
Fuck.
given up 19 points the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
So you know
Yeah,
what
man,
I
that's
think?
a great
I think what
stat.
happened was Kevin must have texted Tyrone like, "Listen, I'm done being the bad guy. You be the bad guy this week." Something had happened. There's the lights going out. This is perfect. We get the full fucking.
Just
thing
need the
going on here.
crickets now. That's all we're missing.
Jesus
Crickets gone.
Christ!
But Tyrone, what? Dude,
Exactly.
don't you think that this defense is the best defense that we've had in probably well over a decade since Rex
Joe,
Ryan?
Jomo, I absolutely think that. And I
mean-
agree with everyone else. We're the better football team. The only problem I have is the one thing that we struggle at is tight end and running backs, and they know that. So our linebackers aren't as great in coverage as they should be.
We know
They're
that
gonna-
too.
They're going to expose that a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Ain't
that's what I'm
exposing
saying.
shit.
Okay.
And this
And you know
year,
what? And not for
one
nothing.
thing-
Just real like with the way Sauce and DJ Reed are playing right now, they're going to be one-on-one against Parker and Meyer. Like you don't need any safety help with those guys. So
No.
your safties, they can help you out with the backs, the tight ends.
That's all I want to do.
I'm
bro.
not
Listen,
too worried about that. I'm not.
That's all I want is our defense coordinator to understand that, and we're fine. I have no issue. We should beat the Patriots. I said I'm six. So I'm good.
Six is not much. You might as well go 5 and just half and half.
I'm six.
Dude,
Nah, we should
especially
win.
Ulbrich.
Tyrone, about that extra ticket I had.
It's out.
Uh-huh.
Something
Okay,
suddenly came up.
It's cool. It's cool. That's fine.
I was
It's fine.
fucking.
It's fine. It's
Don't,
fine.
don't call me. I'll call you. All right.
Tyrone, one thing that gives me a lot of confidence, at least,
What's up, big dog?
is seeing that, especially with the last few games, our defense especially has been playing to our strengths. We've identified our weaknesses and we're playing to our strengths. We know that we can leave our two corners on an island.
Yep.
These guys, they know it.
Yep.
So, like you guys just said, you're going to have the safeties help with the run game, with the tight ends. I mean, dude, I don't think we're matched up for a team better than we're matched up against the Patriots, honestly, because we know what they're going to try to do against us.
Yep.
They're not going to be able to throw the ball. They're going to try to run it. So if you commit to the run, you leave your corners on an island. I think we're in good position, man. I mean,
winning the
same
game, man.
plan that we had against the Packers.
Yeah, Jomo.
And Tyson, you got to go to the fucking game.
The one team I hate more than
Why am I
anything,
getting
Jomo,
dragged into this?
You got to
Jomo,
go for me.
The one
wish I
team,
was going.
Get the Jomo spirit out there.
the one team
Yeah.
I hate more than anybody else is the Patriots, bro. I would love for nothing for us to beat them.
Then change that 6 to an 8, or we don't believe you.
Yo, okay, you know what? Y'all got me. 8 it is, baby. Jets
Yes, sir.
win.
I'm glad.
Now he's waffling.
I did my
42
job.
to 10. Jets win. Let's go.
I'm not
I'm
believing him at all.
I'm back on, man. I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. Let's go.
Give it 5 minutes.
Let's go.
Jomo,
Let's
thanks for
go,
calling,
guys.
man. We appreciate it.
Have a
6
good
and
call,
2.
bro.
Come
Good
on,
talk,
guys.
Jomo.
Have a good
Nah,
night,
man,
man.
listen.
get it.
Y'all know how I feel about them, and I want the Jets to win, bro. I don't want to let down, bro. This is my point, man. I don't want that. 'Cause I'm gonna be pissed off for the whole
No
week.
letdown
I
coming.
don't want that.
No letdown
See, you
coming.
can't focus on the negatives. You got to focus on the positives. Don't let the PTSD come back in the Jets. You know,
Absolutely, baby.
That crowd Sunday
Good
is
word,
coming
Tyson.
through blood. That
PTS,
crowd Sunday is coming
absolutely,
through blood.
man.
All the
PTSD,
years of
boy.
pent-up frustration, we let it out
Yes,
Sunday.
and you know what? And I want to see Belichick with that smug ass look on his face, or his press conference where he be a fucking asshole and they let him get away with it. Yo, the Jets beat you by 30, big dog.
I
Because
mean,
yo, listen,
Tyrone going to the game is just that's grounds enough just to go to it. For everybody going.
I was a Bears fan last night. I was a Bears fan for 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. I was loving it.
So,
bro.
what, Tyron, I got a better question for you. What time are you going to the game on Sunday?
I will be there in the parking lot at 8 o'clock.
All right.
7:30. I will be there.
All right. Just making
Well,
sure.
I will be at your hotel by 7:15. At 7:16, I will be
Damn,
leaving your
Primetime's even
hotel.
picking you up too. He's got your ticket and picking you up. This
At
is
7,
impressive.
well, hold on.
This is
At
what happened when
7:16, at 7:16, I am leaving your hotel with or without you. So if you are not in my car at 7:16, you got to Uber your ass there.
Damn.
I will be at the
I'll fuck
games.
around at the tailgate.
I
That
will-
grill is on and fired up by 8:10. At least it better.
It
be.
ain't gonna work. I've watched the last three
man.
videos.
He
It's
says
not-
8:10. It's more like 9 o'clock. After he's
Prime-
raging, sweating.
Afram gave me some
Tyson.
good advice to get it started early.
Tyson,
I think I
the
got it figured
grill.
out now.
Tyson, the last two videos I've seen of that grill, the shit doesn't work. And he's like, "Yo, the steaks were amazing last. I don't know if they're done. They looked amazing."
Bro, it's the same every time. He tries to light it, and then the rage starts coming. He starts turning like bright red, starts sweating, he's angry. People are trying to say hi to him. He's fucking ignoring them. He's like, I'm focused on the grill right now.
It was the MetLife wind. I wasn't used to it. And then I had the wind
Fucking
guard,
the
and
last
that wasn't
game.
working.
There was no wind at all.
There was some wind.
Yes.
Wait, I thought that's why you lost in beer pong.
No,
That's
man.
right. It was your partner.
Let's not talk beer pong when you can't let the grill for the whole season so far.
I'm undefeated on the season in beer pong. Just
What's
throwing
up,
that
Sean?
Sean.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Did you watch the game?
I watched the game, yeah.
All right,
we'll see.
I had more of a reason to watch the game this week because I was obviously going to support the Jets this past week more than any other week because you guys were helping us get a higher draft pick. So thank you for that. Returning the favor after what we
You gave
did.
us
Hey,
a few.
Elmo.
We'll try to help you out now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this game against the Patriots is going to be the biggest challenge in terms of stopping the run in that the Jets have faced in the past couple of weeks because you had against the Steelers, you had Najee Harris who averages like 3 yards per carry, so
Packers
a bit
got
over
it.
it. And then this past game, no Javonte. They didn't try Melvin because he has a fumbling issue, and now and I think Latavius Murray was the other guy, and he's not really that good, and they just picked him up. So against Ramondre, I mean, the dude broke like a ton of tackles against the Bears yesterday. He broke a ton of tackles against the Bears last night, and the way the Bears played, I think they adjusted to Justin Fields' strengths so freaking well. And Tyson, I know you mentioned that like Justin Fields, he's him, right? He's on another level when it comes to his athleticism.
Yeah,
but
he's
I
running.
don't see why you can't replicate some of what he did last night with Zach Wilson's game. Like a lot of the time, it seems like Zach Wilson, even on the read option, he's just dropping so far back, and then at that point, he's screwed when you have like like an empty defender just like rushing right at him. And at that point, what are you going to do? You like blank out. Do you take the sack? Do you try and roll out? And
He never goes forward. He always goes backwards. He always
he
like
goes
when
backwards.
that pressure, he always starts fading back. A lot of times, Justin Field just took off, went forward, and went off to the side.
Exactly. And they ran a couple plays where, like, as soon as he took the snap, kind of like almost in a wildcat sense, he took the snap and then he just ran forward because he got those like open running lanes. And I'm not saying you have to exactly do that with Zach, but why don't you try the read? Like, that's the biggest note that I took about the game in terms of what Zach can do to play better.
Don't you worry about him taking those kind of hits, though?
Well, yeah, for sure. But I think what's super important is having him get comfortable running the read option, where you might not need to take all those hits. You can have two receivers, like let's say he's rolling out to his right where he's most comfortable. And you have two guys that are also going to be running out routes, one deep and one, towards that second level. And you have both, like at least one of those guys potentially open. Zach does have an arm, so he can hit the guy deep as well. He's done that.
They started doing that at the end of last year, didn't they? They started doing those kind of routes, and they stopped doing it this year.
Yeah, and like even when you're trying to go deep on a deep out route, that's a perfect kind of route for Corey Davis. And he's made those catches before, like 40, 50 yards down the field. So there's no reason you can't do that. I also will say, even though Zach isn't comfortable rolling out to the left, he's got to start getting comfortable, making those dink and dunk plays rolling out to the left, because the Patriots are going to know that he's more comfortable to the right. They're going to stack that right side of Zach Wilson. They're going to have more of their linebackers, their corners that can potentially double up as like box safeties. Safeties that double up as box safeties, and they're going to put the heat on Zach Wilson. They're going to try and hit him. But he's got to be able to be mobile and also take those reads pretty quickly. Like Mac Jones, for example, I know he sucked yesterday, but last season what I saw is that in the face of a lot of pressure, and this is why you don't really rush Mac Jones, or at least not last year, is that he's really good at finding the open guy for like a split second and trusting himself to make that.
He gets
throw
rid of
within
it
a split
quick.
second.
We got a Seahawks question. Do you have offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year on your team?
That would be a freaking dream. Like, it's amazing how our guys are playing. At this point, what I want is for Kenneth Walker not to get injured, because the guy who's supposed to be our RB1 got injured and is out for the season. I don't want him taking like 70%, 80% of the running snaps. That's so scary to me for a rookie. Because if you take a bad hit as a rookie, that can derail your entire career potentially.
So you think you have a player that's going to be better than Sauce Gardner on your team?
Nope. It's too early to tell. I've been thinking about this for a while.
Good answer.
I think Sauce versus...
What about Jamal, though?
No, but this is rookie of the year, though. They got good players. They actually have a couple good players there, though.
So I genuinely think that Sauce versus Woolen could be the next Richard Sherman versus Patrick Peterson.
Woolen's good, man. He's a good fucking player.
He's really good. And like they both came out of the draft the same year. It's going to be really interesting to see what both of them do. Walker, I just honestly want him to stay healthy. The Jets Seahawks game, initially I penciled that down as like an I don't know game at the beginning of the season. I thought we weren't going to be good, and the Jets, I genuinely had no idea. But now I think it might be like one of the most solid games of the year. Just look at next week. We're playing the Giants, and it's the only game where two teams with a winning record are playing with each.
It's wild. So what is good, Tyrone?
I want to say this, I will say this though, man. The one thing I do like about the Seahawks is Geno Smith, man. I'm really happy for him, yo. And I saw an interview he was doing, and the guy was like, "Yo, how do you feel after 7 years?" Geno was like, "Yo, have you watched me throw?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yo, the kid, I'm really happy for him, bro. Like, I really am, man. I'm happy that he's really getting an opportunity and succeeding well with it.
So what's your level of confidence for Jets Patriots? What do you think?
I'm feeling a solid 7. I mean, I like a lot of fans.
You know what's amazing, Sean? You're a Seahawks fan, and as of 10 minutes ago, you had more confidence than Tyrone did.
I think the Jets they're going to play like they have very little to lose, and I know they're 5-2. They have a better record than the Patriots, but they have that identity about them where it's like we're going to play the way we're most comfortable playing, and that's building our identity through a rough and tumble defense, particularly on that 4-man front that they always love rushing. 4-man rush, sorry. And obviously they got to get better with Zach Wilson, and he's got to learn to make those dink and dunk throws. But as of now, I mean, how many teams have 5 wins in the league? It's a crazy season.
That's right.
It's truly any given Sunday this year. Like
wide open.
It's wide open for every single team. I don't see why the Jets can't sneak away with the win, especially when you
sneak away. What do you mean sneak away? Fuck sneaking away. We're just gonna smack them around.
I would not be surprised whatsoever. I mean, Mac Jones might start, but either way, both their quarterbacks. Like you're gonna have man on man against Myers and Parker. I'm not worried about that. That's what Kevin said as well. But you can have that allows you a lot of leeway with your linebackers, with your safeties, especially rushing for. Like you got a great defensive front. You got 2 lockdown corners who are going to be locked down the rest of the season. It just allows for you to do a lot and like pretty much shut down that second level, which is what Zap.
We're winning this game. See, Tyrone, even he said it. Sean, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Good night, man.
Took us 2 hours to convince Tyrone the Jets going to win the game. It's crazy.
Not even sure it's going to last.
No, he'll probably change it. Mr. Voice of Reason.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right.
I'm doing great too. My team's 5-2.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. That's right. 5 down and 5 to go. Where's Balls? Is that there? What happened to him? Hi, Balls. Hi, Elmo. Hi, Elmo. That's second to hi. Okay, we got it all out of the way. Hi, Balls. Listen, it's just it was after now. I don't know. Don't go that far.
Yep.
Not even close.
Your thoughts on James Robinson?
Listen, it's a good move, and it sends a good message to the team that hey, I believe in you guys, and I'm not surrendering this year because we lost somebody. We're going to replace somebody in its place, and we're going to get a quality player in there to ease the load on Michael Carter, and I believe in you guys. So they're teaching them to be all in. They have to show that they're all in as well.
Are you more concerned with replacing what Breece Hall brought to the backfield or AVT on the offensive line and his versatility?
At this point, you can't replace a guy has been playing well. So you hope that one of these guys comes in, next man up. But finally, we have a next man up. Last year we didn't have any of this stuff. We have talent. We have depth. Finally, it's not like last year where the next guy up was some guy out of the stands. So
They need Fant back though. I mean,
well, and how well is he going to be when he comes back? Hopefully he's fully healthy.
Worry about that.
Well,
I got a question. How do you feel about the way Zach's been playing the last couple of games? I've been getting slack all night because I was just saying.
Well,
that
I think Jomo hit it. I think he's looking for the big yardage plays. I don't know why they're not instilling in his head. Just take dink and dunk, whatever. You get 5 yards like that, you get another 5 yards rushing. You control the clock. You take it out of the other team's hands, and there's nothing wrong with that. And over a period of time, he'll get over 150 yards taking whatever they give him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the play to Carter, they got like 37 yards on that one play alone.
Yeah,
So
that's
half
what
their
happens.
passing yards.
But I'm saying if you just keep getting those yardage, just short passes, take what they're going to give you. Eventually, they'll.
And we have guys that are dangerous with the ball in their hands.
Yeah,
you got to get it to them.
Yeah,
for the first time, got playmakers that can.
All
that
you
can
want,
yak
all
yards.
you want is the first down. That's all you want. Just keep moving the chains, keeping the defense on the field. Eventually, they'll tire out, and then you can whip the ball downfield with no problem, because there's no pass rush, because they're beaten down. They're on the field more than anything else.
So then, how do you handle Elijah Moore now? How do you think this all plays out?
I'm old school. I don't like what he did, but bottom line is, if they're going to let him play, I would watch him closely. If he's not giving it 100%, you're sitting. I don't care whatever it is. You're sitting. I gave you your chance. You blew it. You get 22 years old. You're listening to guys who are successful and have made their money, and you have no leg to stand on. Okay, and you got to play your cards right, because, like you said, no trade November 1st. You're going to sit, and no one's going to want you at that point.
Nope.
You haven't proved anything. Garrett Wilson came in and he lit it up.
Yep.
So
Rangers just blew it. I'm sure you heard that.
Yeah, 2-1. What are you gonna do?
But that's gonna be interesting, because you're right, though. It's like, all right, you give him a chance to come back, speak to his teammates, address whatever, then go on the field. You can't start mailing in routes. You can't start pouting. You can't be a distraction on the field on game day. Like, don't pull your shit on the field on game day. Because you know what? Take your helmet off. Take your shit off. You're out of here.
Right now, from what I see, he's a man alone in that locker room.
Oh,
Seems like it.
Absolutely.
He's a man alone. He's not getting any support. No one's backing his ass up. Everyone, leaders are talking. And
that's why I want to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, he made it this way though. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you created this problem, so no one's gonna feel sorry for you. You created this. This is all him.
Exactly. I don't care what that happened. Listen, you're getting paid a lot of money to play this game. You're very fortunate to play this game, considering how many people.
And but he's beloved. Like, Jet fans loved him. He's doing autograph signs, appearances. He's going to be a star. He's going to be this. Like, he's been praised endlessly since he's been here.
And where is he going to go where he's going to be the number one quarterback? Number one wide
Nowhere.
Receiver? Exactly. And if he goes to places, and if he goes to a team that puts him as a number one wide receiver, it means he's got a shitty quarterback that he's going to be dealing with.
Yep.
And a team that's not going to win.
How tall is he?
5'9".
5'9".
I don't know. I think my dog is as tall as him.
Exactly. AJ Brown is like 6-something. Yo, he's a different kind of player. The kid is a great kid. He's been good thus far.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was telling earlier, with his tweets and stuff like that, yo, I'm being persecuted, bro. That's dangerous. Yo, when your mindset is that you're the victim and you created it, bro, it becomes a problem. So I'm very interested to see what happens tomorrow. But the voice of reason, I got one more question.
You have 100 questions. I'll answer them all.
Yes. Okay. This is the last one for me tonight, though. What is your confidence level going into the game? Because everyone else said I should be on 12 or 15. What's your number?
If you believe the team's going to win, there's no other number than 10.
Okay. What you think?
There's no winning. I'm at 7%. Number 7. You win, it's a 10. You have a total confidence of the team winning. That's if you believe the team's going to win, it's going to win. Listen, I'm not. Let's not portray. We were always being criticized. We don't have enough talent in our team. We can't do nothing. Well, they're not have glaring stars on that team. You were down 20-14 at halftime. He's supposed to make, these great adjustments. He couldn't score a lick in the second half. What's that tell you?
Exactly.
All right. And he couldn't stop the other team.
At home.
All right. So where's his adjustments on a team that's really not that good?
Not as easy, but you don't have the quarterback.
Okay. No. And if, and he's not making a decision where, which one, maybe he's trying to get these guys.
So is Sunday a must win for where the Jets are home game, AFC East, an average Patriots
It's a
team?
win. It's a win.
Is it a must win?
Every win is a must win.
No, but is this
every game?
This
every game is
this
a
a bigger
must win.
statement game than normal.
When you win, it's a statement. Every time you win, it's a statement. Especially this team. Especially this team. Every win is a statement.
It's not a must-win game, though.
Okay. Every time this team wins,
Losing
a game,
at home to the
it's
Patriots,
a
average Patriots team losing at home after you won 4 in a row. Not a good
a,
look.
a must-win game.
It's a statement game.
It's a statement game. Yeah. Is it a must-win game when you lose? You go to 5-3? No.
When we were 4,
you lost,
what we did?
You lost this. You lost to the Patriots. It's gonna be like, oh, here we go again with this
5
shit.
wins.
Yeah, and then you bounce back.
5 wins all last year,
Buffalo.
right? With
You're
5
still,
wins.
I'm saying though, you're if you lose, you're 5-3. You can't say it's a must-win when you're 5-2. It would be nice to win. You should win.
The mindset, though. The mindset.
You keep thinking that I'm thinking about winning. That's the bottom line. 2022, you're the Jets. That's all I'm worried about.
Well, you're the Jets would take a nice little boost if they win this game on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
And then we focus on the next team. That's it.
right.
Take this team, focus on the next team.
But if you look at the 2 games, like the Bills game, the Patriot game, the Bills game is a ridiculously tough task to beat them. They're one of the best teams in football. Where
give it your shot.
But I'm saying, but in terms of the next 2 games, you have a much better chance of winning this game than the Bills game.
Yeah. But anything could happen.
Even if you lose both. At the start of the year, if we were 5-4 going into the bye, would you have signed up
I don't
for
want to
it?
hear that shit. No.
saying,
Don't even start
at the start of the year.
If you're going to start that shit, you're going to start that shit. We'll pull up Adam Gase how he ended his first season. He won the fucking 6 out of 8.
At the start of the year, if I told you we were 5-4 at the bye, would you have signed up for it? Yes or no?
Doesn't make a difference, man.
Things change.
So
Things
prime
change.
time. Okay, so then are you happy with the Mets year this year?
No, not at all.
Okay, there you go. So if you start out good and you mail it in towards the end, do you feel good about it? But
That's
at the
the end
start,
of the. Well, hold on. Oh, no. That's a ridiculous
but
example.
How many games did the Mets
because
win?
they collapsed at the end. The Jets
how many games did the Mets win? How many games did the Mets win?
That's a terrible.
How many games did the Mets win?
That's a terrible example.
How many games did they
win?
win?
They collapsed at the end of the season.
How many games
the
did they win?
At the bye week.
How many games did the Mets win?
They have 8 games
Somebody
left.
tell me how many games the Mets won?
What does it matter? What does it matter?
At the start of the year, if they won 100 games, you'd be happy with it?
Rebuilding Jets, win now Mets. Different team,
I
different
just like to
situation.
know how many games the Mets won this year. Afram, do you know?
What does it matter?
I think it's like slightly over 100, right?
101.
So Afram, at the start of the
101.
year, if you said the Mets are going to win 101 games, would you be happy with it?
Yeah.
Baseball and football are completely different. Baseball and football are completely different.
How's it different?
Mets and Jets are in completely different
it's
situations.
winning and losing.
You're talking about a collapse at the end of the
I'm
season
talking winning and
versus
losing.
the Jets being 5-4 at the bye week.
I'm talking winning and losing.
I asked if you would sign up for that at the bye week, which we would.
Winning and losing. Would you sign for 101 wins?
5-4 at the bye was the question.
Yeah, but you're losing back-to-back games to the Patriots and Bills.
5-4 at the bye.
Now he's not going to go pick you up and take you to the game now.
He's not picking me up. I don't care. Tyrone's fine. You don't care.
I'm just listening.
Before the year, every single one of us would have signed up for 5-4.
Before the year, you'd be happy with 101 wins. Are you happy today?
Based on the schedule that everyone was saying, but nothing.
You're giving an example for the end of the season when the season's over. And yes, 101 wins. You would think you would win the division.
Any game is winnable.
If you're 5-2 and you lose back-to-back games at Bills and Patriots, you're gonna be fucking annoyed about it.
Of course you are.
Yes.
And you still have 8 games left to bounce back.
You absolutely do. But it's still 2 AFC East losses. They're gonna be home losses. Things that you didn't want to do.
What's great is if you find a way to just win one of them, your season really starts to mean something.
Well, now you're saying win one of them. We just said you said lose both of them 2 seconds ago.
I'm saying that if you're 5-4, your season's not over.
I didn't say it was over, but it's a setback. The progress you're making, you lose back-to-back games in your division at home. It's a setback.
Sure,
it definitely is. It's definitely difficult. But
the mindset changes every game. The mindset changes. We would in the beginning of the season we would have been happy. Now we see progress in this team, especially on the defense. The defense excelled faster than we anticipated.
But this is the enigma you're facing right now. This is the team that always kicks us in the ass. You know, it's like it's the Patriots, dude. Like we were there last year, man. Zach Wilson's home opener. They dropped what 50-something points on us. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? This is like you're getting rid of all your skeletons in the closet. This is one you're getting rid of by winning this game on Sunday.
Yeah. And we got more talent and we got more consistency.
We're the better team. This is a game they should
We're
win.
the better team. Yeah, it's absolutely. And
Thank you for helping me with prime time. He's he's needs a little sense of Mets talk.
Terrible example. Terrible example.
Listen. Let's just focus on this game. We'll worry about after that with the Bills. Hopefully,
Yeah, let's not talk about the Bills. You don't want to make this a trap game.
One day we'll explain what a real trap game is. Prime time still focus on the
Wait, hold on. I thought this. This isn't the same old Jets, right? So, I mean, what do these guys know about the Patriots? Why would they even be looking at the Patriots before the Broncos?
No, they're looking to beat them. They're looking to beat this team.
Fine.
Yeah, they
won the game,
and they're going to look. They're going to go
with the potential trap game they won. So that's fine.
Yeah, they're going to look to go and beat any team.
But we can
faces
lose
them.
2 in a row. It's gonna be fine. We're not the same old Jets anymore, according to prime time. Losing 2 in a row is gonna be fine because we're 5-4.
Who said it was gonna be fine?
I just said it'd be cool.
I just said you would sign up for 5-4 at the bottom before the season.
You would sign for 5-4. I wouldn't at 5-2. I wouldn't be happy with that.
So if I go back to the August shows when we were talking about
at
season
5-2,
you wouldn't have signed up for
5-2.
5-4.
If we lose 2 games in a row, it's gonna be very disappointing.
I said before the season, if you had the chance to sign
I'm telling
up
you
for
right now, they
5-4,
lose
and
2
you
in a row.
would
I'm
have.
not gonna be happy right now.
Let me elaborate a little bit here. If you are at 5-2 and you lose the next and become 5-4, that's a little disappointing versus being you've won the last 2 games, or
You have to earn yourself to 5-4.
You earned yourself to 5-4.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna be
That's a
6-2
big
after
difference.
Sunday, so none of that
You won
matters.
5 games. It doesn't matter how you get there. You won 5 before you lost the 4. Doesn't matter.
Listen.
5-4.
But it's
a chance to still win 10 games in the second half.
I understand, but
Doesn't
it's
matter.
it's how you progress to that point.
This is true. I forgot about this. We'll be learning from losing. If we lose next, we're actually learning from those losses. That's true too.
That's it.
Very
Well,
fair point.
listen, I think that they're positive and they have confidence in themselves, and they're playing, and the more they play together, the more they're going to get better. And that secondary is playing better and better, and the front line. Listen, most of that game, there was just the front 4. That's all. They didn't. I don't even remember. I don't remember seeing them blitz most of the game.
Yep.
It's just a
I
front
think
4.
I think there
on
was
them.
one blitz from Michael Carter that I remember.
If
coming
that,
off the
yeah.
edge.
But they were holding their own, and they caused a lot of havoc on them and forced them to throw some bad throws. Listen, we'll see how.
I give more credit to the secondary, but
Yeah, and right there, ever since Reed made that comment to the press that there's got to be some communication, everybody's game changed in that secondary. Joyner picked his game up, Whitehead picked his game up, and now they're playing like they know what each other's doing, and the more they're trusting to one another, the better that defense is going to be. And then let's hope that the offense follows in suit, and this kid has to realize you don't need to hit the big throw every single time. Just control the clock. Trust me. Most guys will get those big yardage when they're ahead of the game. They're always ahead. Okay. Your bottom line is you want to get a W. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
You should be, Afram. You should be. You should be
Absolutely.
very
We're all-
excited. It's a big game on Sunday.
Exactly.
We'll get Tyrone excited by probably Saturday night or something.
Don't worry. Yeah, you're so worried about the past. Last year's team had no talent, very little talent. Anyone could have done, and the previous year too with Gase. Gase didn't worry about the defense. He's just worried about his offense that was staggering, sputtering. And now it's a whole different team. We have more talent. They have less talent. He didn't
We're
do
the
anything.
home team, fired up
We're the
crowd.
home team. We're on a 4-game winning streak. We're getting
Absolutely
better
right.
each time.
So, Afram, the last question I have for you is:
Yes.
What are the odds on primetime starting the grill within the first 45 minutes of the tailgate?
Well, what's the weather? If he puts
I'll say,
those,
what's the weather report for Sunday?
if those dampers are on first, you'll have enough air
I
going.
know,
in there
I
that
know what I
you'll-
need to do now. The problem
light
is,
it up.
I put the top on before I try to light it. I couldn't wait and just put the top piece on after I light it.
Yeah, I mean, if you put the dampers on, you don't have that crosswind. That's it. That's once you get that started, you're good to go. You
So
can
what's
start-
what's I got to
figure it out now.
I'm confident for a 10 with him.
So within 45 minutes, the full will be fully lit, ready to go, and he's cooking.
We'll be eating by 9 o'clock.
Well, it should take no more than 20 minutes to really fully heat that cast iron
You
top.
would think.
Yep.
Yeah, if he has those tamers on the side, and if it's not that windy, it should be nice and hot in there. You know,
Weather report looks good.
I have the same one, but and once you see the two areas start changing color where the burners are, and you know you're rock and rolling. Plus, he makes a great steak. You see it at all those videos.
No, the steaks
He
are
makes
fine.
a
Just
great
you
steak.
can't wait 2.5 hours to get them.
The one thing I have to ask, I don't know why you have that many onions that you have to cut down.
It was only 3 onions.
It looked like a whole sack of onions on that table.
It was a lot.
Yeah. And why do you cut them? Why don't you just cut them, pre-cut them, and put them in the Tupperware?
He likes to show off. That's why.
Well, I cut them fresh. I season them fresh.
No, he shows off, dude. No, this is
Listen,
what he
once
does.
you put them on
I'll
the
tell you-
grill,
Let me tell you what happens. We
I like
get
to give
there in the
everyone the
parking
full
lot, right?
experience.
We
They know
get in
it's
the
fresh,
parking
they know
lot,
it's
and
not
then
sitting
people
around.
start showing up. And here's Kevin, with his knife. He's flicking shit around like he's just showing off his culinary skills. That's all he's trying to do.
They know it's fresh food being prepared
Yep.
right on the spot. It's not
Let me
something
tell you
that's
something.
with
sitting
not
in the
sanitary
fridge.
gloves.
If it,
No, I got the
if
gloves.
you're sauteing those onions
Doctor gloves.
and they're getting free food, they're gonna love anything you give them.
That's true.
So
He's an
that's-
artist. This is what Lauren got it perfect. He's an artiste.
An
He's an artiste.
And he makes announcements too. He's like, "I'm cutting the garlic now." Look, we all got to look like da-da-da-da-da.
Who's taking the
Well,
video of you
because you want
cooking?
content. Usually it's Tyson. Usually
Who's
it's
going to
Tyson.
take the video of you on?
Now it's got to be Tyrone. Tyrone's
Which
got to do
means
all the
definitely
video
not
work.
getting done. Definitely ain't getting done.
He's already got the smile on his face. I ain't
There's
wasting
no
my
shot
time.
of
I'm just gonna set up a still
Tyrone
camera.
will be drunk by 9:15. I don't know what you want.
Tyrone's gonna be sitting there trying to charge for hugs and
Yo,
fucking
listen,
autographs.
I told you, first 2 hugs are free, man. Everything else
Hopefully,
is
one of the
okay, man.
guys in the chat will be there early. He'll do some video for you.
We'll get some
Some kind of
videos
help.
up.
Gentlemen,
I
have a
got you.
good night.
Proud time I got you. Have a good one.
Have a
son.
good night, man.
Have a good night.
Tyson,
Tyson.
I really can't believe you're not coming to this game, though, Tyson.
I'm on
You're
strike.
bugging, bro.
Oh, but you're going to Buffalo.
I didn't say I may. I said I may. I may.
I'm bugged out. I'm hurt right now, bro. I'm really hurt.
Why are you hurt? Where the hell am I gonna sit at? Am I sitting by myself, like in the upper level, like chasing
I tell
birds?
you what, I'll get a ticket. You sit by prime time.
I don't want to sit by prime time. No way.
Or I could sell the 2 tickets upstairs and we can buy 3 seats down low.
You can do that.
Could do
Make it
that.
happen. Let's make it happen, man. What y'all want
Could
to
do
do?
that.
Get some next level.
Oh,
seats.
now he's intrigued.
I'll sit everywhere. I haven't looked. I haven't looked at any ticket prices. I've been so busy, dude. I've been fucking swamped with work. All right, Charles. I see you in the studio, dude. We're good, man. I'm not mad at you, but Jose is our cleanup hitter. So Jose, who's a man, he's making Zach Wilson videos.
Yo,
My guy.
Jose?
And hello, Elmo. Before I get started, hello, Elmo. And we are following each other on Twitter.
There you go.
Now, PT.
What's up?
Let me get something straight. You can't light a fire?
It has nothing to do with lighting a fire. There's like a button that you push on each side of the grill that lights each of the burners. The right side, for whatever reason, lights up with no problem. The left side, for whatever. It's the last time I go on your show.
Bullshit. He just roasted you. Well done, Jose. Well done.
I have
Yes,
a
sir.
question for you.
Yes, sir.
Was the Shayna O'Malley decision really that bad?
I thought it was bullshit. I thought Peter Yan won that fight. I thought he won it. I think it's complete bullshit. I think the UFC's. I like
He had more
O'Malley, but
control, but did he really do damage?
I think he did, dude. I thought he won two rounds. I think he wasn't that close. I thought it was. They're trying to push O'Malley. They want the big name, the big fight, the flair. It's whatever.
Yan
But
got
to
squeezed
be
last
honest
two
with you, I think the TJ Dillashaw fight's bullshit too. He's fucking fighting like they knew his arm was severely
shoulder,
injured going
yes.
into the fight. It's like, come on, man. It's like you spend money on a pay per view, like at least have it legit.
And sorry, if you want to be excited about Saturday night, DM me on Twitter where you stay. I'll see what I can set up.
There you go.
PMF.
Wait, what's going on Saturday night? What happened?
Anyway, let's
Jose's hooking Tyrone up.
let's get to the game. I'm tired of all this winning by this amount, winning by this amount. Let me share a movie quote with you guys. Win by an inch, win by a mile. Winning is winning. Who cares how many points? The most important thing is getting the dub.
That's right.
Yep. Facts, little bro.
Yes, but you also want to see your quarterback developing too.
How long was
If you
prime
want-
time on your show for? How long was your interview prime time?
About half an hour.
Yeah, I went on for a while.
Damn, he gave you that much of his time? He's usually a prick about that kind of stuff.
After
like 10,
2
15
hours of this, after you kidnapped me for 2 hours.
I'm surprised he did more than 15 minutes. He usually gets like all antsy.
No, we made it nice. We made it nice and comfortable.
Did he ask you for anything? Did he want like some money or anything? Like something like a Dunkin' Donuts card or something?
No, I would. I would.
He learned that shit from Tyrone, so I don't know. You know how they're
coffee.
I'm not a big enough celebrity yet to be called on Jose's show, so it's all good. It's okay. I'm learning. Like,
You said no.
You have not asked me. Listen, when I see everybody on Twitter, they be like, "Hey Tyson, hey Prime Time," they be like, "Fuck Tyrone." I'm just a third wheel. So
Well, they said no. Usually if they get is, I sent Tyrone a DM. He never answered it. I'm like, yeah, I do the same thing. So.
And of course, one of his first questions, and he pans in to like zoom on me, is asking about my Sam Darnold takes. When you relive that experience.
That's outstanding.
I had to. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, the Broncos game on Sunday. That was an interception by CJ Mosley.
It was.
I don't know what the fuck the refs were looking at, but the Jets escaped with. I'm sorry, the Jets get a win that shouldn't have been that close because the refs suck, and Zach wasn't this Sunday. I said it in my video that I made earlier today. Just needs to run the ball, use his legs, hit the checkdowns, and that's pretty much it.
You're right.
And on defense, just put pressure on Mac, and he'll fold like a cheap tan or like my ex when I call her.
Damn.
He just ruins everything. I'm always going to stay on Jose's good side, man.
Speaking of my ex.
No bashing the X. Stay on football.
I want to hear this.
No. Let me make this joke.
All right.
Since last Sunday was National Tight Ends Day,
Oh no.
Yo.
I know where this is going.
That's just a little taste of what prime time had to deal with last Thursday.
No idea.
Oh my God.
You guys gotta love me.
Gotta love you, baby. No, I love you, bro.
That is why I love you, Jose.
It is.
Absolutely. Because you don't give two shits. You don't say what you gotta say.
You got better jokes than all three of us combined. All our jokes suck compared to yours. All right, Jose, give us your Jets Patriots prediction.
I'll say 30-19.
Yes. I like it.
Yes, sir.
What's your Seahawks Giants prediction?
27-24 Seahawks.
There you go.
Big Seahawks win too.
Game-winning field goal made by Jason Myers.
Well, that's because you need a Jet to help you out. You got Gino helping you. You got all the Jets helping you out right now.
Everybody except the one we gave.
Well, we can't do everything for you.
You
Jose,
have
thanks
him.
for calling, man. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys. Love you guys.
Love you, bro. Love you, bro.
Love you, Jose. Good talking to you, man.
If you want to see my Jets videos,
That's right.
check out my YouTube channel, Seahawks Jose Rodriguez.
That's right.
With
Talk
that,
about
guys,
Zach
I love
Wilson.
you. Have a good night.
Have a great night,
Love
Jose.
you, bro. Be good, man. All right, bro.
Yeah, just Charles, I saw you, man, but you were already on once, and that was it, dude.
Yeah, we're 2.5 hours in now.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah, that's it for night.
Especially if you insult me, then we don't. There's a rule about that.
We'll talk again next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
You won't be getting on quick. So thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget, we have merch. The description's in the link. $5 for every shirt sold goes to the Captain Mark Lee Toy Drive for Jersey City Fire Department. And then Primetime will be sharing all the information for Sunday's tailgate. So this is all on Primetime with Tyrone. Do
Tyson
not
will
contact
be
me.
there.
I cannot help you guys.
Yo, bug him. Send him a bunch of messages.
All
make
you guys
his
are
ass
going to
be
the
at
game. You all want to meet these two clowns. Wait for his
DMs
video.
at TRoush21.
Nope.
All the
All
info.
Primetime. Primetime's all grown up now.
Call them out.
Talk to you
Call them
guys
out.
later.
Later.
All right. Have a good one.